are live now, and I am adjusting.
Yes. Yes.
Cool. I think just as much as inhaled some spicy ramen. I think. Very good. Very good. Hello, everyone. For those of you on right now, it's
Any
friends.
chatters? Any chatters in chat?
any chatters in chat.
Calling the
Any
lurkers
chatters in
out.
chat? Can I get a pog in chat? Oh, I didn't have it on loop. That's sad.
Awkward. Quick, everybody sing.
Oh.
Love singing with Desync of
Missed
Discord.
it.
It's great.
Let's see here.
Or it's not pog anymore. It's Komodo hype. Sorry.
Just adjusting Mars real fast. There we go. Okay, that should work. Let's see here. Okay, I'm going to bump my.
That was
decibels
weird.
up just a little bit because I think.
What was weird about it?
I had extreme deja vu when we just then, and I looked over at chat and I saw like the emote of you, Chris, and I'm like, Chris is about to post like the lizard thing, and you did, and I'm like,
Well, okay, it's Komodo hype. It used to be called Komodo hype, but then it became PogChamp after the face of the original PogChamp turned out to be an asshole. And so they changed the PogChamp guy into they took Komodo hype and just made it the new PogChamp. Anyway, this is old Twitch speak. I don't even know if it's really that. Not many people in Twitch nowadays even really do that shit. Komodo hype lost when PogChamp became Komodo hype. A lot of people stopped using PogChamp so much because they liked the original guy's face.
Sure.
I think that most people use like variations of PogChamp that they get from like subscribing to people.
Yeah, most Twitch channels do have their own
Hey, that's a goal right there. We need to get some.
our own Pog.
We need to get our own Pog.
Well, okay, well that means that we're all gonna have to take turns getting very close to our cameras and trying to make the best pog face that we can, and then we'll have everyone vote for who will be the Turntables pog.
This sounds like a trap.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm
Guys, let's
not getting
pose
close
for
to
the
the camera
pose
and
for the
just
YouTube
opening my mouth.
guys, pose
you.
for the YouTube thumbnail.
Good.
Thank you, Dustin.
No problem.
Oh goodness.
God, now I feel like we're gonna have to add that to the YouTube.
Don't we
thumbnail.
usually use the
don't.
poster for the thumbnails?
You use the poster.
Yeah, we do use the poster. We're not making that the actual thumbnail. We're not making that. We use those for the PowerPoint party.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway,
I'll use it for the TikTok little, cover. That'll work.
Yes. 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 Welcome to Turntables RPG. We are in fact an experimental tabletop RPG stream where every of us actually GMs and every of us actually, in fact, plays. We take turns at the end of every mystery because we play Monster of the Week that are structured by mysteries. So at the end of every mystery, we switch out who's running said mystery as the GM. And hopefully we will tell a long form story that makes a little bit of sense, just a little bit of sense. A little bit of sense for you. Don't go spending it all in one place, you silly goober.
As a treat, a little spit of sense as a treat.
Yes, we are currently on, if you can believe it, the 9th episode of the 3rd season of our Monster of the Week series. If you would like to check out our previous mysteries, those VODs and so much more are on YouTube. Dustin, please tell us more about such things.
No, I'm just kidding. All of our VODs are on YouTube. Monster of the Week seasons 1 and 2. Season 1 is its own sort of story. The only real connection is if you want to know more of Ren's backstory.
Mhm.
That's a lot of things there. And then season 3 is a direct sequel to season 2. So all the same characters, same setting, that sort of thing. We also have Uncharted Worlds Return to OE, which is our space setting. If you want to see us be cool in space and cry a lot, you can check that one out. We have our Tiny Tables one-page RPG. A lot less crying on that.
There are some tears.
There might be some tears, but I did also play a sexy Santa at one point.
Yeah, I was crying during that.
Yeah. Most people started crying
Tears of
during that
joy.
You were
and
also
begging me to stop.
crying when you were ripping your vocal cords, turning into flesh car.
Oh yeah, that was me. Yeah, I did do that. I cried
don't
at. Yeah,
wanna
I
think
did.
about
I did
Flesh
cry at Flesh Cars. Spoilers. But watch more. Watch that episode. That was a good one.
Spoilers or
I do like the
tag?
superhero one's my favorite. I'm sorry, I'm on a tangent.
Flesh car's the hook. It's the hook to watch the, the meta.
If you want to know more
They're all
about
on
Flesh
there.
Car and his wacky antics,
It's as bad as you think.
Correct.
Go watch it.
it's as
Go check
great
it
as
out.
you think.
It's
It is worse than you think.
I ran that campaign, and I
Guys,
I'm still scarred.
next series, Flesh Car sequel. We all play Flesh Car.
We're all
Flesh.
car.
It's like
Oops, all flesh car.
there's all Flesh Car. We all play. Flesh Car creates his own team. He used his gene. They cloned Flesh Car. All of them are now they're different motor vehicles. You have Flesh Moped. You
But we're like the Teen Titans, right?
Well, a little
Yes,
bit.
yeah.
We do have to harness the power of friendship in order to mobilize into the flesh Zord. So that
Yes.
Can I be a
a
flesh
flesh former, if
vehicle?
you will.
I want to be a flesh EV, and it requires like your heart's like electric rhythm to go.
That's very cool, actually.
I had a lot of steam in the beginning of that sentence and then forgot like, the actual terminology, so I apologize for that.
It was a very cool idea, for sure.
I was gonna say I want to be a flesh mech, and then that's just a human. That's just
That's
a
what-
human person.
Some
Flesh
mechs are really
former.
sick though. Like if you've ever seen the art for Lancer, like those mechs are insane. And if they were made of skin instead of what they're made of, I don't know, man. It's no good.
Guys, get ready.
Anyway, you know what is good, and that is following us on our social medias at Turntables RPG, and joining our Discord channel where we can see all of the food that you eat when you post it in the Snack Check channel.
Correct.
Please do that and make me starve.
There's some really good shit in there, to be honest with you. It's like, I sometimes get very nervous about opening the Snack Check channel because I'm like, is this really it really worth making me super hungry right now in the middle of the day? And I just had lunch. Sorry, I think Mars, you're next.
I am next. I wasn't. I wanted to make sure that thread had ended before I began speaking. The script has not changed. It still says Daddy Bezos. Anyway, if
Evergreen,
you'd like to give,
you know?
if you'd like to support our channel but don't want to give money to Daddy Bezos, please check out our Ko-fi page. Every little bit helps me not have to say Daddy Bezos anymore.
Please stop.
And also, helps towards pay for our artwork, upgrade the stream, and create new and exciting stuff, exciting shows. So check that out.
Exciting show, got him.
Yes, and of course, also just want to quickly add to that because it does say my name at the end of this paragraph. If you want to support us by by not necessarily giving a little bit to Daddy Bezos, but in somewhat of a way, taking money away from good old Jeffrey, you can click a little checkpoint. If you are paying for Amazon Prime, you can connect your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, and then you get your little Twitch sub. I use my mom's Twitch account. I'm shouting her out because she told me today on the call, she's like, you're not going to shout me out because you don't like me. And I'm like, okay. And so there we go. I'm bringing that into
We
the
love you,
stream
Aaron.
now.
You're the
Yeah,
best.
we love
we
you,
know that
Aaron.
your son loves
Thank
you too.
Yes, he absolutely does. Thank you, Chris. Sorry, I just saw her comment. It was just thanks, Chris. It's me, my turn. Along with those updates, we really want to shout out the amazing artist that has done the full body art designs that you saw in the pre-stream, along with these head busts on our overlay, Patrick Costa. We have been working with Patrick for nearly 3 years now, and He's been fantastic the whole time. He's an amazing artist. If one of my cast members can please put command Patrick. Feel free to follow him.
I'm always the slowest at this.
No, you're fine.
I win.
No, you don't.
Feel free to follow him at PCInc_ both on Instagram and Twitter. Like his posts. Reach out to him if you'd like any commissions done. He has a great style, great communicator, just fantastic artist all around. Can't praise him enough. Speaking of shouting out friends, just go ahead and pass it off to Masha to shout out our homebrew stuff.
I am catching the ball that you have thrown at me, and now my brain doesn't work anymore because what is that bit that I just made up? Not even funny. All right. Along with shouting out Patrick, we want to shout out the homebrew playbooks and creators of them. I am currently playing The Tracker, which is a playbook created by my buddy Mike Keck. And Saul last season was using the Amnesiac, a playbook by Jason Burns.
I have it ready.
You can find their respective links in chat, and you can also follow Jason Burns on Twitter. His handle is JabmanB.
That's the only one. Saul has it, and it's the only one.
Well, I also
He has it right there.
I often lose this in the giant shuffle of papers that I have on my desk. But I also have the new one as well, the Exile, which is not homebrew, but the Amnesiac is, and it's very, very fun.
Yeah, I have like a disastrous folder somewhere that's just like every D&D character sheet I've ever made. And like the spell sheets are out of order and like the notes are out of order. And sometimes I'm like, man, I'll put these together in a way that makes sense. And it's like, I don't know what belonged to Taz and what belonged to like Baptiste and like what belonged to whomsoever else. Like it's just a disaster.
Yeah.
Speaking of RPGs, Mars, is there something that you want to mention about RPGs and playing in them?
Yes, I am going to be playing a brand new RPG for a charity one-shot this Friday, May 5th at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. The game is called Emerald Templars. It is reminiscent of D&D, but with a lot of like Central American influence. It's really fucking cool.
Hell yeah.
That's a dope name. That is a really cool name.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'm also going to be playing with the creator, so.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's dope.
Well, tell them I
that's
said
always fun.
that's a really dope name.
Yes.
That's a really cool name.
I will. Yes, that's on twitch.tv/insight chat.
That is
The
also
link
a
is in the
rad
chat.
name.
That's a very good name.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Speaking of RPGs and charity streams and things of that nature, just really want to quickly plug the D&D charity actual play stream that I play on Sundays at usually 1 p.m. Central, called The Hollowed Expanse. I finally got to somewhat do a little bit with my Fushigi monk, which was a lot of fun in general. Very excited to see what happens next week. So if you'd like to come spend your Sunday afternoon with us, 1 p.m. Central Time at twitch.tv/Aurelia with 3. Thank you, Dustin, for getting that link in chat. And speaking of Dustin, I will go ahead and pass it off to you, sir.
Oh, that's me. I also stream on Twitch at times. I've actually been streaming semi-regularly lately, and it's weird. I streamed more days last week than I didn't, and that's, whatever. I'm a catboy now on my streams. Don't be fooled. It is me.
Prophecy has been fulfilled.
I know. Yeah, it's a catboy mystery, but it's no longer a mystery now. It was me the whole time. But come check it out. Hang out with me. I love just seeing people in chat, and it's always better to have people to bounce off of than just to talk to yourself while you stare at a screen and play video games all day. I say all day, but it's not all day. Anyway, come check me out. I'll be streaming tomorrow. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, which is the Borderlands D&D game.
Hell yeah.
I've been wanting to play it, but my computer cannot handle it. So
I don't know if mine can, so who knows? Maybe tomorrow my computer will die.
Out.
That'd be great. It's tomorrow at like 7 p.m. Eastern.
Put it in my calendar as will Dustin's computer survive?
Maybe not.
Just
Oh,
great.
hey, look, there's my catboy. He's right there. Yeah,
Where?
in the chat. Because I have
just
him
a
as
link.
mine.
Speaking of links, I have a link to something of my own. If you're not aware, I made the very interesting career choice of majoring in art. And here I am now. I have a portfolio. If you will, if you may, you may go in and look at that art if you just want to please your eyeballs with things that I'm spending a lot of money on. If you want to give that money back to me, you may either commission me for your own original piece of artwork, which there's information on my portfolio there, or of course you may go to the various links on the link tree, which is also on my portfolio, which gives you access to my TeePublic, my Redbubble. I just created an imprint if you want some like high quality prints of my art. That gives me a lot of gives me like 50% of the earnings, which is crazy compared to Redbubble, which is like once you earn $20, then we'll give you your money. But we will only give you 10% of everything anyone buys. And I'm like, okay, thank you. So it's whatever you want. Redbubble has a lot of options. If you want like a bucket hat or some shit, or if you want like a desk mat, you can do that if you want. If you want something there, the Redbubble and the TeePublic are the ones where my silly shit is on. Whereas Imprint is more of like my serious photography and some digital pieces. If you want like a nice thing to put in your guest room, I guess if that's, I don't know, that's the only thing I could think of if you want to. But yes, you can buy hoodies, t-shirts, and things at wherever you want, or you can commission me. I also, again, because it's in the script, my grandmother has a book, 2 books on Amazon. You can buy those books. They're about squirrels. I drew the pictures. The third one on the way, working on it.
Wow.
Well, I'm not working. Well, I should be working on it.
Is Grandma Furf outsourcing the art?
No, I'd be so pissed.
Okay.
No, I've done like half the work, and then I just, you get busy with school, so I haven't done the rest of it.
It's fine. She's reached out to me to finish up the art since
damn
it's
it.
taking so long.
Nice.
So
I'm really good at art. Commission me.
Everyone's
Not-
taking
not
my job. I was worried. I thought I had to worry about the AI, but no, it was my own friends.
Oh no, I am AI.
Damn it.
I've been AI this whole time.
The AI is
Oh,
the friends
damn.
we made along the way. Yeah.
That's just OE. That's just the plot of OE, guys. Shout out to OE.
Yeah.
Oh my
Shout
god,
out
it
to
really
Howie.
is. You can't be mad at AI. Coda was AI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But Coda is not trying to profit as an artist.
Guys, OE
know
season
that.
2, Coda becomes an artist. He does it with the algorithms.
But he can't quite. He just like eats art. Like he just eats it. He doesn't realize that he's supposed to.
But
like,
him
upload
eating
it into
things
his
just
brain.
puts them in his little belly compartment. Anyway, shout out to OE.
Shout out to OE.
Speaking of I don't know. Speaking of OE, someone who was in OE, Mars.
I was in OE. I have an OE tattoo. I don't know if I've ever showed that
Hell yeah.
on stream. Probably because it's really hard to show my forearm on screen. Anyway,
we got it.
I forgot what I was supposed to promote there for a second. I'm supposed to promote myself. I have an Etsy store. I have prints and patches. And if you want to order something, you should order it now instead of next week when I will be moving. So please order
I
things.
have my. I don't think I did. I get to show these off on stream. I haven't put them on my jacket yet.
Me neither. But
Oh, one of them is somewhere else.
I got these cool
Ah.
little ghosty. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm so
Mine
fond
is-
of them.
somewhere.
Yes. That's
My
so
my
good.
Mothman is somewhere. I don't know where.
I got. Oof.
Probably on the floor because he flew away when I was trying to get my desk clean for stream.
I think if I shift my camera up slightly, you can kind of see the Mothman up there in the little corner, right there on my artboard.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
There, next
Yeah,
to my
oh,
frog
yeah.
board from Gen
Oh
Con.
yeah. You actually can see it. I was
Yeah,
gonna be like
duh.
for sure, but yeah, you can.
No, I just have to shift
Yeah.
it for the overlay for them to be able to see it there. Okay, cool. Right on. I think that is the end of the announcements.
Yes, I do not have a very wild intro with a bunch of sound effects, so I guess I could just do like the rumbling, There's the pickaxe. Remember that from last time?
Squelch it.
Mutilation.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what that is. I don't actually know what any of this is.
Air hockey.
Oh.
Not
Okay,
the slurping
anyway.
noise. Oh no.
Send us
Anyway,
in,
so yeah,
Chris,
so I don't have an
please.
intro. So I just want to say hello. Oh my god, I'm being hypnotized. Hello everyone. We will cut back to the wacky events of our people at this wonderful compound where some foul play has started to take place. And what will our heroes do tonight on Monster of the Week? Ooh, help me please. I'm
That you lost, like it all came back at once.
It's all like carried over.
Yeah.
I've had so many burgers in the last week. Just generally, it sounds like I found my Mothman. There he is. I like it sounds like a little bit of a flex, I guess, but I just like keep eating burger with lots of cheese on and mini sauce. Here's my Mothman. My brain is operating at 2/3 capacity.
This is a good
apparently.
segue back into that we are live.
Hello, we're live. Should I eat this entire pack of peeps on stream?
oh my god.
Get into chat and let
Oh
me
my
know
God.
what you think.
Get in the
If
comments.
I eat all 15 of them,
You win a
if I eat all
prize.
15 of them, it would only be 440 calories of straight sugar.
But is
Straight
that
sugar.
calorie just per serving, or is that actually the full package?
No, apparently 4 peeps are only 100 calories, which is like
Oh, that's fun.
kind
Anyway,
of
shout out to Peeps.
less
I mean,
than
it's
I
just
thought.
marshmallow and sugar. I do think they're overhated.
Look
but
at these two. They're each missing an eye.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
I'm
In
done,
fact,
I'm
think.
sorry.
Okay. I do think Peeps are in fact overhated. But let's talk about something that's not overhated. Something we love very dear. In fact,
Oh, agree.
our good friend Eric.
Yes.
We would never go a session without forgetting about shouting out our amazing, lovely friend Eric, friend of the show, long time friend of the show. You could
Producer
say a
of the
long
show.
time.
Yeah, I was like, he's
Founder,
more than a
maybe,
friend.
if you will.
Producer, cast member, friend. Love
He
that.
absolutely just shows up on stream and does
did in fact run and create from his own mind palace the amazing show we praised OE.
Yes.
Check it out. Check it out.
Check it out. There
Check it
is
out.
AI in the best way. Easily removable jackets. Something about Beatles and being gay.
This is a great OE ad. I'm
Correct.
loving
Yeah.
it.
All these things
There's
and
also an
more.
episode where Eric lore dumps and it melts all of our brains. So if
Yeah,
you
we
love
cou-
seeing
He's
people
just
like
too
It's
smart.
worth
He's just
watching.
just
too.
like yeah.
He's too
Yeah.
smart. Too powerful.
Absolutely.
Because it's more than just lore. It was like science dump too, and it's like
Yeah.
It was
And
lore.
I've
It
done
was
science
equations.
for a long time, and my brain was like, not this science,
Yeah.
girly pop, not for you.
And then right after he destroyed my brain with science, then he asked me to make a hard character choice, and I was like, "You, how dare you?" But in the most loving way possible.
Yes, absolutely. Eric,
Yeah.
you're a fantastic storyteller. Also, Eric's one of those rare people that you can just sit with in silence for a very long time, and it's still an extraordinarily fulfilling experience. He's just a very comforting presence, I would say. And I remember we said something in the Discord that we would also shout out each other very quickly, as well as Eric. So I'm gonna do something real fast because I've had.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna go through
Oh, no.
real quick. One, I think Masha's one of the bravest people I know. I think you do a fantastic job of speaking when things need to be spoken, and it's a very scary thing, but it ultimately makes things so much better. And I know that my life has been made much more fulfilling by having you in it and being your friend. So thank you. Dustin, you are extraordinarily one of the most like comforting and supporting people I know. Like straight out the gate from the get-go, you were there asking what we needed for help, what needed to be done, and like how you could help in any way, shape, or form. And you have stuck through that for all these past 3 years, and I treasure you deeply, deeply. Chris, your enthusiasm and the energy that you bring to this stream is one of like it breathes life into my creative spark, and I think that is something that you have a genuine like gift that you can give to other people, is just that enthusiasm and that spark. And I'm very proud of everything that you've done so far in your collegiate career, and I'm very excited to see what you do moving forward. And finally, Mars, I think you are one of the most badass people I've ever met in my life. I think you are extraordinarily tough, extraordinarily strong, and I think that you are just pushing your way through life in a very steadfast and powerful way. And whatever you need, you've got me in your corner, and I believe like good things are coming, and you're gonna see it through. And I just wanted to say that about y'all. I really appreciate y'all and speak that on you. So sorry for getting sappy on stream, but we
Don't apologize, but what am I supposed to do with that now? With that like very kind, genuine compliment? Damn.
just hold it.
Yeah.
Hold
all
it.
good.
Okay.
Quick, insult him. It'll make you feel better.
Yes, correct.
No, I would never.
Nice shirt, nerd.
Yeah.
Now it's time to get real.
Yes.
All right. Well, we'll take our turns in the future.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, sadly I did not
Yeah.
rewrite any compliments.
Me
I'm so
neither.
sorry.
I was
I would have
not
come
ready for
prepared.
that.
I didn't remember we had homework. I'm sorry. I apologize. Teacher, my dog ate my homework. Please, I swear. Guys, it's real. It's real. It's
No,
real.
you're fine. I'm somewhat sweating now too.
Okay.
I mean, like let's be like, it can
It's
be
all
a
good,
very
guys. It's just my mystery.
nervous thing to try and like say good things for some reason, but like I really just wanted to say that. And it was something that when we brought it up in the Discord, when we were all talking about it, I was like, I think that is a great idea. I think Masha was the one who brought it up. I agree. I think that's a really good idea. I just wanted to let my friends know that I love them. That's all.
It can be hard to be vulnerable, and I love that I can be vulnerable around all of you. So that's as sappy as I'll get.
Yeah.
Or
That's all
else, oof.
Yeah. If I get going, I won't stop. I can't stop.
Okay, let's go into the murder now.
Yeah, murder time.
It's a good way to go into the
Where's
murder.
my
I feel.
character sheet? Where
So
am I chaos
anyway,
dice?
just a quick recap. Last session, we woke up. Ren had a vision about a past experience several years ago in Fogwell or under White Bridge, where they were excavating and creating the tunnel that would become the vampires' lab from last season. But in that moment, the miners who were mining out this tunnel to collect some kind of resource were exposed to what we know is the red anger plasma goo. And everyone, it became a murderous death spree, resulting in cave-ins, lots of death, very sad. And so Ren has this vision that then takes their vision to this commune that we know is the Rivendell commune that our good friend Boromir Stevens lives at and was promoting in our first mystery run by Saul. At the same time, because in the last mystery, which was run by Mars, we help Boromir find their significant other. Boromir decides to, offer a tour to the gang, the team, the bucket boys. I don't remember what we call. I don't think we don't have a name. And so they go. The commune is a wacky place with some wacky characters, such as Boromir Stevens' dad, who was in the mine in Ren's vision. His name is Danny Stevens.
Mhm.
There was a new chef in town called Chef Alec, who is a interesting character. They know of Molly, who is raising baby scorpions. They did not talk to Molly. There's a big guy named Big Bill who does all the constructions. There's several other kids. John from If the Shoe Fits, which is a reference from season 1, was also present. Cole went to talk to him because he is in charge of the security cameras, and he is just depressed. That is his deal. He is a sad guy because his show and his life fell apart and the events of season 1. And so he is not a happy camper. But we ended the mystery with a group lunch where the team got to meet the 2 Dinkelson kids, which Bradley and, of course, his older sister, Boogers Dinkelson,
Correct.
who
Main character.
who are silly little people. Boogers convinced Arthur to become their minion. So Boogers has a +10 in charisma.
Mhm.
Shout to Boogers. And yes, and while they have dinner, Cole is able to reach Danny Stevens and get some information out of him after Danny has a not so great interaction with Arthur and Ren over because Ren just starts lying to him. And then as they're having dinner, one of a random unnamed civilian or a member of the commune comes up with an axe in his back, muttering some incoherent things. Yeah, shout out to Boogers, my epic quote. And with that, we're just gonna jump back into it, team. We are on the porch of the cafeteria. There's picnic tables. Arthur, Ren, and Fig, you are sitting with Boogers and Bradley Dinkelson. Cole, you are sitting with Danny and Boromir Stevens. And this man has just come up with an axe in his back. Chef Alec is in the kitchen. Everyone is sort of stunned in silence as they are staring at this. Does anyone act? Does anyone do anything in this moment?
I stand up and draw my gun.
Arthur also stands and draws his
Yeah.
sword.
So does Ren.
He is gonna put himself like in front of Boogers and the, I guess, not sus little brother.
The not sus little Bradley's just a little guy. He's an innocent boy with a bow tie and a bowl cut. Boogers sort of tries to look over your shoulder and is like, "Oh my fucking god, is that a cool dead body? That's sick."
Boogers, language.
Booger, when you talked to Boogers last time, she was like, "Fuck the man, fuck the people."
How old is Boogers? Hold on.
Boogers is like 10.
Grew up so fast.
That's the cursing age.
Yeah, for
They're
sure.
like classic age.
Cole's gonna approach the body. Like, I mean, what are they gonna do?
It's gonna rise up.
I mean, yeah. At this point, he's got like 3 people covering him that he trusts. So
That's
it's not like
Okay, cool. So Cole, you walk up to this body. This is a dead man with an axe in his back. He's dead.
okay. So it is
hope so.
confirmed he's dead. Cole
Yeah,
does
he's
the
dead.
does the pulse check and it's
Yeah. You do the pulse check. You hold a mirror under his nose. No breathing. Boromir sort of stands up and sort of like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And Danny sort of like runs over to you, Cole, and is like, "Jesus Christ,
he's dead.
what the fuck?" I mean, what the fuck?
Who is this?
That's Jim. He's.
Chris
Please write
didn't-
that down. It's very important.
Chris didn't know he was gonna have to name the corpse.
No, I did. I had it planned.
Okay.
This is Jim Davis. He made Garfield. No.
This is Jim corpse.
it is a Monday, canonically.
It's a Monday. Canonically, he always hated these.
Is it a Monday?
No, it's Tuesday. The time is iffy. Time is nebulous in our world. We know it's always Tuesday.
This was Drifter Jim.
No, no. This is Jim Barnaby. He says he used to work. He usually just helps with Molly with the greenhouse stuff.
Molly's the one with the scorpions, right?
Yes, Molly is in charge of medicine, scorpions, and like the animal preserve.
Medicine.
And she's not here, right?
No. The only people here are the Dinkelson siblings, the Stevens family, Axe, Boromir's, not axes in the saying, not that they're dead,
Right.
but Aramir, Boromir's Stevens' partner, and Alec, the chef. I mean, I say Aramir is not here.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But Alec is.
But Alec is here, Chef Alec.
Okay. So the doors are open, right? That's how this guy like stumbled in here and stuff like that. It's kind of like it's supposed to be
It's
like a
like a-
dining hall, but the doors are open.
It's like a porch. It's like a big porch.
Gotcha. Okay.
So he just stumbled into the clearing in front of the porch,
I
and
see.
you were able to see him.
So there's not like there's okay, so then do we see anywhere they or like what do like I guess my question is from the direction that he stumbled in, do we see I think he muttered something about Big Bill, right? Before he just died. Do we see a bill that is big?
You see, because this happened just as the sun was setting, you see the lamp post start to come on, and so it's dark outside. Like the lamp posts are not very they're not lighting anything up to a certain like extreme degree. You can see some lights in buildings out there. You can see that there is some kind of like torchlight going on in this barn that holds the ancient hog. I forgot what I named the hog, but there's an ancient hog in there.
Dilbert.
Dilbert the ancient hog. I'm so glad you wrote that down. And some chickens. You know that those things are in there, but there's a torchlight inside this barn that you can see from the dim light of night mixed with the lampposts.
I think Arthur's gonna call out to Cole and just say, is he gone?
He's gone.
Fuck.
I'm gonna immediately look around the body and like see if there's a trail of blood I can follow.
Cool.
He came from like kind of nowhere, right?
Yeah, basically you guys were all so encapsulated in your amazing conversations that you did not notice he was coming up until he sort of yelled at you. Cool. You are able to do you want to roll investigate anything?
I kind of trying to decide if it would be more like read a bad situation, but I think investigate a mystery does make more sense. You call the shots anyway, Keeper.
I do in fact do that
Yeah,
thing.
I mean like I am looking for like the source of this, like where he came from and like if I can find who was responsible, so.
Yes, you can roll investigate a mystery, please.
All right, you got it.
It is one of those interesting situations where it is also just a bad a bad situation.
Yeah. I rolled a 5, but luckily my sharp is +3, so that's an 8. I get to hold 1. My options are what happened here, what sort of creature is it, what can it do, what can hurt it, where did it go, what was it going to do, what is being concealed here. I feel like none of these are helpful.
If you want, you could do if you're specifically looking for where this led to. I don't think read a bad situation would help you anymore. So you could either do what's being concealed here, or where did it go? If you're looking for who murdered it.
Where did it go? I think is the one I'm gonna go for. It's just like I feel like this isn't quite where my like tracking move comes into play yet, so I'm just trying to figure out like where Did it come from? Where did it go?
Where
It's
did it
Cotton
come
Eye Joe.
from?
That's the monster.
God damn it!
Monster's
I
the-
was like, I should have
Cotton
said
Eye
it.
Joe. Anyway, so you are able to see that there is in fact a. And what did you roll on that just before I?
I got an 8 total.
Okay. You obviously see this that there's some kind of torchlight going on in the barn. The same thing that Cole noticed. You see a trail of blood sort of begin and point in that direction, but actually, just before it hits the bar, it's sort of you sort of get the vibe that he was hit in the back with the axe and then only started really bleeding when he started moving around and actually like getting halfway across the way. So it's somewhere in that direction.
Yikes.
I mean, I feel like time is of the essence. I'm gonna go check this out, and I think I'm gonna like book it in that direction.
Arthur's gonna look at Ren and just say, somebody should probably go with her.
I can do that unless I think Ren is going to start trying to like negotiate and then just take off.
Cole's
after
gone. Yeah,
Fig.
I was gonna say if you do that, Cole's gone.
So who's going with Fig then?
But yeah,
Ren.
it sounds
Everybody?
like Ren.
Everyone is.
Well, my question was like, we don't know what did this. Like, we haven't we don't know we technically don't know what did it, and we also don't know where it is. And there are 5 possible victims still left at this pavilion. And so my thought process is, do we get them do we take them to the van? Do we ask if there's a safe room and try and get them in that place? Or is that just like fish in a barrel for what could be killing them, you know? So it's like, for sure Fig's moving. So it's one of those things where it's like, if both Cole and Ren go, that's fine. I feel like Arthur's going to try and protect the victims, or like the
Cole's gonna go, but not in that direction.
Okay. Interesting.
Ren is gonna follow Fig.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, cool. So Arthur, you were staying.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, you know, he's pledged his fealty to boogers, so it's like,
Yes.
it's one of those things.
The real
where,
master.
I think Arthur's just gonna kind of go up to, probably to Boromir, but just because I don't feel like, you know, it was Dennis, I believe. Yeah, Danny. I don't believe Danny and him get along that great, but he's just gonna say, Boromir, one, probably want to call the cops. Hate to say it, really, really do. 2, is there any way, like a safe room or some place that you could take all of you to go to make sure that you can all stay safe?
I mean, we in fact have my dad's sort of. I am realizing Boromir in a stressful situation or a dangerous situation does not sound correct. But
Just give it a little more like a shaggy twinge.
Lord, man, no. Anyway,
Slap, get yourself together, man.
I'm sorry. It is me, Boromir Steven.
He starts sounding just like his
what was
dad.
his like legal name? I can't remember.
Richard. He was Richard Idaho Stevens, is what I established last
that's
time.
right.
He did change it though. He did change it. But
He did change it legally to Boromir.
Correct.
Oh, fair.
That
His
was really
OG
funny.
name.
I don't know. That was funny to me. I liked that happened because you said his original name was Ricky Stevens, and I was like, if only we had a Richard Idaho. Anyway, so
It's a very smart move. Yes.
okay, so anyway, so Boromir's like, oh yeah, so I mean we kind of have like my dad's cabin where he keeps the gun. We could go there, I guess.
Okay, let's do that then. And he's gonna turn to the kids. How is Bradley taking the dead
You think
body?
Bradley's the mastermind?
I just want to know. Little
Bradley
He's a
is
weird
shaking
little
his little
bow
blue
tie.
trousers. Bradley with his little his big yellow bow tie and his blue striped button-up shirt and his big blue trousers is shaking and is just sort of like, I just don't understand what's going on. I just don't understand.
Okay, Arthur's going to attempt to kind of like corral the 5 of them, including Alec, and try and get them over to Danny's house to kind of like be the safe room for them.
Cool, perfect. You go to the cabin. There's nothing really in the way. You see as you are moving, and everyone as you're moving. I'll cut to everyone what's happening at the same time. But as you guys are moving away from this, you see the lights of these street lights flicker a bit on and off, and they come back on, but they're much dimmer. And as Arthur, you're going to Danny's house. Danny says, "There's something fucking going wrong with the generator."
Where's the
Oh no,
generator?
Raptor's got it.
The raptor. Clever girl. Another video you can watch on our or on our YouTube channel. Anyway.
Chaos theory.
Anyway, so yes. Danny turns to you and is like, it's on the outside of, it's near the outskirts of the fence by the barn.
By the barn. Okay. Once everybody's inside, once those 5 specifically are inside Danny's cabin, I think Arthur's going to kind of like go to find either stragglers / his teammates before going to the generator. So that'll be the plan. But...
Cool. Okay. Cole, where are you going?
Security footage, my guy.
Epic. Cool. You go up to the barracks and go. Do you knock on? Do you knock on the window? Do you barge in? Do you break through the window?
I teleport inside.
So you turn on wall glitching and you face through the wall.
Yeah, just checking. Yeah.
So yes, you open the door to John's room from If the Shoe Fits, and he's sitting there clicking on his computer. He sort of looks up to you. You see his eyes are sort of bloodshot. He's been smoking weed, and he's you can smell it in the air, and he's just sort of like, "Oh, you're back. What's going on?"
There's been a murder.
In Savannah.
What?
What was his last name? Jim what?
Barnaby.
Jim Bartleby's dead. He stumbled into the eating area and collapsed with a pickaxe in his back.
Did you say Bartleby?
I said, yeah, he said Bartleby.
I did.
Bartleby.
Sorry, Bartleby.
Sorry, Bartleby. I killed you.
Bartleby Prime. This is not Prime.
Thank you for your years of supporting our stream.
For your years of supporting us stream and giving us very, very great comments in chat. I've killed you. Congratulations. Anyway, John sort of like, he starts clicking through, and as sort of the same time that Arthur notices these lights flicker, you see John's computer shut off as these lights sort of dim.
I think this guy would have a generator in here. SMH.
He starts clicking. He's sort of like, that's weird.
What just happened?
It looks like the generator is malfunctioning or something. Looks like we're running on. I don't know how long the power will last at this rate. I don't know. I feel like we refilled it recently. I don't think it should be shutting off this quick.
So there may be something messing with it?
Maybe. That would probably what it would have to be, I guess.
Okay. You need to get somewhere safe.
Okay. Should I just stay here in my room, or should I get in my car?
I'm pretty sure I told Cole that I was going to take them to Danny's cabin. Otherwise, Arthur was going to look for stragglers. And if the lights are on in this room, maybe we can find each other.
I don't know. Is there a safe room or something here that you could get to?
I mean, it's in their wood cabins. I mean, I guess. I guess Danny's house kind of, I guess, is probably the safest. I know he has a gun there.
Do you trust him?
Danny? I mean, he's kind of an asshole.
Okay, not really my question.
I mean, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I mean, he doesn't really seem like the kind of guy, but sometimes he gets angry.
We all get angry sometimes.
Do you have anything to protect yourself with here?
No, there's not really any weapons besides like farming tools.
All right, they take all the weapons.
Well, they don't. I don't think they necessarily take them. They just ask you don't bring them in here.
All right. If it's gonna be safer there, then that might be the place you need to get to.
Okay. Do you need anything else? Do you want me? I guess I could give you. I don't really have anything else here. In complete honesty, I wish I could give you something to help you out here, but it's not really. All I've got is like t-shirts and shit. I guess you could. I also have some alcohol. You can make like a Molotov cocktail if you really wanted to. I guess be kind of badass.
Yeah, sure. I'll take the alcohol and a t-shirt.
Okay, cool. He gives you a. I don't know how I'm gonna stat this out, but
Yes,
here you go.
Yes, and
You make a. He gives you this this bottle of vodka, and I don't know what Molotov cocktails he used, so I will just go on with this. And if the shoe fits T-shirt, and he gives you this lighter that's also branded with "if the shoe fits," but it's like a sucky sticker that's been drawn on with marker and put on the lighter.
You got a phone?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
All right.
Cell service kind of sucks down here, though.
Well, take my number, and if something happens, try to call me.
Okay. And he leaves you with your Molotov cocktail.
Cole drops it right now.
Drops it. That'd be fucked.
a special tool that we'll use later on in the story.
Yeah.
I'm writing it down on my character sheet.
Okay, cool. I will figure out what that will do to a human body later.
I mean, it's gonna be probably easy since we have magic stats. That
Correct.
Yeah, I'll probably just say like 3 harm and call it a day.
Area.
Or forearm. Anyway, so cutting to Fig and Ren, you guys are running towards the barn, correct?
Correct.
Cool. You run to the barn, and you see and you start hearing arguing coming from inside the barn. Voices sort of yelling at each other. As you get closer, you can sort of make out one guy, a younger voice, sort of being like, "Well, where the fuck did he go? You can't just say he fucking he attacked a guy and just let him walk away." And another voice, this man, an older voice, being like, "I don't know. It was so fucking crazy. He just lost his mind and started attacking him. I just don't know." And you hear the voice of Aramir, which was I think Aramir also was just sounding like Boromir, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
cool. You hear the voice of Aramir
Light, I think.
Being like, Aramir does that as you go to the barn.
I'm gonna try to bad idea, but we're doing it anyway. I'm gonna try to sneak up.
Okay, cool.
And I do have Pass Without Trace, which allows me to conceal my group's passage. That's not the same. That's not what it's for. Never mind. That's a different thing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Ren is following Fig's lead.
Cool. So you're sneaking into the barn.
What I am trying to do is let them finish their conversation, or are they done?
They're just sort of if you want, you can just let them finish their conversation if that's what you want to do.
No, Fig is just gonna come right out and just
Okay.
be like, "Hey there, what's all the arguing for?"
Okay. You see this man with a beard and like long hair sort of turn, like look at you and sort of like jump a bit as he's sort of arguing with this younger boy with like a wide straw hat and Aramir is sort of off to the side, sort of like leaning against, like just sort of shaking their head, like wiping their forehead. The man with the beard is like, God, who the fuck are you?
Well, I'm a guest at the commune, and something terrible's just happened, and I'm wondering if y'all could tell me something about it.
The man with the beard sort of like shakes his head and is like, I don't have time to deal with this right now. I just need to, I just need to go. Okay, I just need to go. As he starts walking out the door, and this man with this younger boy with this wide straw hat just sort of goes, "Oh Jesus Christ! Please, I swear to God, you can't just fucking walk out when you say a man just got attacked. That's insane. You're all fucking crazy."
Wait, so you saw someone get attacked?
That's what he says. And the man with the beard's like, I don't want. I'm tired of explaining this. I just am gonna go back to my bed and sleep this off. You can call the cops if you want. I don't want to deal with it.
That's not how this is gonna go. The man is dead. The man that you saw get attacked.
Ren is going to try and step in front of the barn door to prevent this man from getting out.
He as you step in front, he's like, oh my God, there's fucking more people.
Sometimes it do be like that, you know.
Sometimes there are more than one person, and
It's just too
It's
many.
too much for me. Welcome to anxiety. Anyway, there's this guy with the beard sort of shakes his head and he's like, I think it's an issue. We just need to all calm down for a bit and just let me go to sleep. I just can't handle this shit right now.
You were just witness to a murder. You're not gonna be able to sleep.
I don't know what I'm gonna fucking do about it.
you can start by giving us as much detail as you can, because I mean, who did it? Who did the attacking?
It was Bill. They were talking about something. Supposedly Booger was showing him something, and Bill was Bill was getting all pissed off about it, and he and Jim were arguing about what they need to do about it, and all of a sudden they started talking about other shit I couldn't understand, and all of a sudden Bill just attacked him. I don't know. I came to this fucking commune to get away from bullshit like this.
All right. Well, where did Bill go?
He just ran out the barn. I don't know. I don't keep a fucking tracker on him.
Straight out the barn? Do you know if he was going in any direction?
He went in the direction of the fence or something. I don't know.
Yeah, Fig's gonna book it.
Yep. Oh, Ren.
Cool.
Something's off about this guy, but
Cool. You leave bearded man, Aramir, and this young straw hat boy in the barn. Arthur, as you are running to the generator, you see Ren and Fig sort of heading in that same general direction. As you also see this bearded man leave the barn and start walking to the barracks. What do you do? Do you join your good friend Fig and your even better friend Ren in their journey?
And they were roommates.
And they were
oh my
roommates.
God, they were roommates.
They were such good roommates.
I think Arthur's prerogative again. So seeing that Fig and Ren are okay, I think is a good sign for sure. He will stop with the bearded guy.
Okay, good.
And just kind of like call out to him and like run up to him very quickly and just be like, hey.
Oh God, another fucking person.
Right. Okay. Hello to you too. Everyone's kind of congregating at Danny's cabin for safety. Okay. I don't know who you are. I'm pretty sure you live here. We want to make sure you don't die either. So, Danny's cabin.
I don't want to hang out with fucking Danny.
Danny's. Boromir said that Danny was the one with the only one with the weapon, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think.
It's also Boromir's dad, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Arthur's just gonna be like, right. Do you have a way to protect yourself if Big Bill comes back around?
No, but I don't want to fucking deal with that shit. Well, actually, I do have a shovel, but that seems like a little. I don't want to fucking deal with this shit. Hanging out with people is gonna fuck everything up again. And I don't want to deal with it.
Right. Well, can you at least take your shovel and like sit outside the cabin just so that you can be close to other people in case you need support?
You see, he sort of like rubs his temple, like presses the bridge of his nose as he pushes you out of the way and continues walking to the barracks.
Way. Do I see Cole at all? Has Cole emerged from the video? From the security room?
Yes, you do see as he's walking, this guy walking towards the barracks. You see this long-haired redhead with the backwards cap and the if the shoe fits shirt walk out of the barracks and head back to the cabin as Cole leaves as well with a Molotov cocktail, an unlit one, but he has the lighter ready. I hope.
Hey, you don't know if it's unlit.
I don't. If you lit it, I don't know what to tell you. It's a time.
No.
That's a timed thing.
He lights. It's like a torch or something.
It's a nylon shirt. That thing's gonna go.
It comes with fuel.
Yeah, Arthur's gonna.
For legal reasons, I don't know how to make a Molotov cocktail, and I would never look it up.
Yeah, Arthur.
FBI agent narrows his eyes.
Arthur will rendezvous with Cole. I think he's gonna run up to Cole and just be like, "Hey, bearded man, not friendly. Surprisingly, a lot of people at this commune are not friendly. Did you just send that guy to Danny's cabin?"
Yeah.
Okay, good. No idea what that guy's gonna do, but I saw Ren and Fig run towards the fence. We could meet up with them, or we could try and find other people. I think Boromir mentioned some.
Well, apparently the generator's on the fritz or something, and
Okay. I think that's that should be by the barn and the fence. That's what Danny told me.
Okay, I feel like we need to check that out.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Ren and Fig, as you are running in this direction towards the fence, are you specifically looking for the generator, or are you looking for maybe a trail that Big Bill has left behind?
I would be trying to like track him. Like I would be trying to figure out where he was.
Okay, cool.
I don't think I know about the generator, so.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you are able to. I'm gonna say this lumped in with your previous like where did he go roll.
Okay.
You are able to find footprints that lead to this generator that has a big pickaxe like thrown into the side of it, and it's sort of sparking and going and sort of pulsating with power. Does not look good. Does not look safe. As it's sort of next to a big pile of hay and is sparking.
Great.
Why?
Cool and good.
Any signs of Big Bill?
You see the footprints that go up to this generator, then start heading back around the perimeter of this fence, back to in the direction of the general housing, like Danny's house, and the weed gardens, greenhouses as they call them.
Gardens.
Gardens. Gardanes, the microwave dinner brand.
Well, I think that in this moment, Fig would have a hard time knowing what issue to prioritize here. And so I think that she would try to figure that out. Could I possibly read a bad situation?
Yes.
Okay.
You may. I'll allow it. Just this once.
Okay, whoa. Oh.
Snake
beans.
eyes.
Fuck me. No, not quite. It rolled a 3, but my +3 sharp only makes that a 6.
Okay, cool.
That's
So
Can I
mark
help
it.
out?
Oh yes,
Ren
you
would
could.
like
You
to
could
help
do that.
out.
You are
Ren
in this
would-
situation.
I am here. Ren would like to help out.
I am here.
Ren is
Uh,
here.
I understood that reference.
I understand that reference.
Oh my goodness.
Is
Ren is actually All Might, all confirmed. Turned
confirmed.
into
You
Ren
could-
is the tiny All Might, and Apophis is the big All Might.
So true.
That's
An
hilarious.
11.
Oh my
An
God.
11, perfect, cool.
Yes.
Ren, with your keen eye, you were able to look at and assess the situation and sort of nudge Fig to read this situation better. Fig, what is your question?
Yeah. So we've got Big Bill on the loose somewhere. There's generators on the fritz. There's a lot happening right now. I am trying to determine what is the biggest threat.
Okay.
What should I be prioritizing here?
Uh-huh. That's a
to
very
make sure-
interesting question.
Yeah.
Because
I can't wait for you to tell me that everything is equally bad.
Well, yes, I did somewhat design this situation to be. There's a lot of fucked up things going on at once. Okay. So there's a few. So you do know, because Arthur did explain a little bit that he was going to try and find a place to put the 5 people you were hanging out with. And so there is a sense of that. Obviously, Big Bill is going around murdering or attacking people. Maybe he's not intending to murder, but he's at least being a little violent.
Oh, Bill. Oh,
Oh,
Big
Bill. This is a classic Bill. A classic Bill moment. Get on Twitter, do hashtag classic Bill moment. Whenever Bill does something silly. So yes. So there is that. There's a described as big guy, Big Bill, going in directions that you probably assume more people are in, and that has the possibility of being bad. You also understand that Chef Alec is kind of a weirdo, and he has been left with
Correct.
the other 4 people in Danny's building.
Fuck. God damn it.
You also know that this generator might explode. What you can do about that is up to you. Yes, and also you heard that the bearded man did describe that Bill had seen something. He and Jim had seen something before they started attacking each other. And those are the top list of things that you know right now that are bad. You can determine what is the worst thing with that. The most immediate harm, I guess, that could happen is Bill could attack more people. Is the most immediate thing, the immediate danger. Obviously, if the generator explodes, that's more bad things will happen. But that you don't know if it will.
Yep.
It could explode. It could not explode.
And we all still have our weapons, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Boromir said you could keep them just because you were just touring.
God, Boromir's just so cool. Just let me keep my massive fucking rifle. Cool. Yeah, I think I'm going to, since I'm kind of like, what would Fig do is what's happening in my brain right now.
WWF.
FD. There was a whole like what would Anne do thing in season 1, I remember.
There was.
Yeah.
Watch season 1 if you want to
season
get that
1.
hit reference.
Yep, it's a really great.
I do really
reference.
want to do a commentary episode where we watch episode 1 of that or episode 1 of
Good.
OE.
That would be, yeah.
I think because everybody else is here. Excuse me.
Well, we're not there yet.
Yeah, they're not there yet. This is happening
Oh.
while
In all simultaneously. Well, Ren's here
maybe
with
we
me,
could
right?
say that
Yes.
I mean, we could say that this you've taken a moment to process things, and as you are processing, Arthur and Cole meet up because they were going to head your way after
Yeah.
meeting anyway, briefly.
Well. I think that I'm like trying to track Big Bill, and I think that's what I have to keep doing. So
You've made your mark.
I've made my mark. I've made my decision, and I'm going to call out to the rest of the group or whoever is still here and just say, that generator has the capacity to explode at perhaps any moment or catch on fire, and I think that that needs to be dealt with. But I'm gonna go find Bill, and I need someone else to take care of this other problem. And I don't wait for anyone to say anything, and I think There is no like path that Big Bill has left behind, right?
There's like a trail heading down towards the greenhouses and in the general
Okay.
direction. You know, the greenhouses are near Danny's cabin, and so
Yeah.
things could possibly escalate from there.
Yes. Well, I will once again book it. I am like saying
Uh-huh.
these things as I am actively running that direction.
Yes. Fig is
Ren
on
is
the
going to
move.
stay with the generator.
Cool. Arthur Cole, you run up and hear Fig say, "I'm going after Big Bill," and bolt off in that direction. What do you do? Do you decide to follow Fig? Do you decide to stay and maybe talk with Ren? Have a nice lunch break through the window. What is
No,
your
we already ate.
what's
We
the thing?
already ate, actually.
Yeah, we all ate for sure. Definitely, food was.
Yeah.
consumed.
Who did eat? Wait, hold on. Just completely unrelated. Who ate? I think Ren ate.
Related?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Fig, did you eat?
Hell
You
no.
did have the apples. You did have the apples. Okay,
I
so we
did
have two
have
people
apples
who
and
ate.
peanut butter.
Cole, did you eat? Cole, eat? Okay, Arthur,
No,
eat?
he was too busy.
Are-
He didn't. He was going to, but he did not have time to.
Arthur
okay,
had some
cool.
water.
Oh,
He's-
okay.
Arthur's
yeah.
hydrated.
Okay, cool. So, okay, just completely unrelated.
Yeah, okay.
We'll think about that later. Okay. Anyway, so yes, so you guys come up.
So Ren's staying at the generator.
Yes.
Arthur's gonna look at Cole and just say she shouldn't go by herself.
I agree.
I'll stay here with Ren.
Okay, and Cole will sprint off after Fig.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool. Ren, Arthur, you are at this generator. It is sparking.
We are not electricians or
Yeah, you
approved
chose
for
the two
this in any
people
way.
who have been not.
we have what's it called? We have
One brain cell
weapons
between the
that
two
are
of you.
great conductors for electricity. That is
So
what,
true.
that-
Yeah.
That's
I was
it.
hoping Cole would stay and he would offer to throw the Molotov cocktail on it.
I feel like you made a point of mentioning the giant stacks of hay that are for some reason have been haphazardly built around this generator.
Yeah.
So I
It's
think
to feed. You see, Dilbert the pig
Oh,
is
God.
hanging out in the field,
no, not Dilbert.
nomming on the hay. He looks ancient. You didn't think pigs could grow a beard, but he did.
Sure. Okay.
Anyone but Dilbert. Take me
One eye is
instead.
white. One eye has been whited from age. He's milky. He's
Not
seen so
cataract?
much.
Oh my god, this poor boy.
At a certain point, you know.
It's time for bacon. Is all I'm saying.
Oh my god.
Musty ass bacon. Old ass.
Age
Finally ate.
40 years.
Yeah.
That is true. Bad food, dread fruit. Cole or Ren and Arthur are here, and sparks are flying.
That is correct.
They were just roommates.
Okay, Arthur's gonna look at Ren and just kind of say, "Oh God, there might be some pitchforks in the barn. We could try and get the hay away so that when this thing does go, it won't catch everything on fire. But I don't know how to stop this, or if we can."
Ren is taking off his jacket and says, "I have an idea, potentially." And Ren is going to try and basically enchant their jacket to be like a fire blanket.
Okay, cool.
Interesting.
I respect the creative solutions to my problems that I didn't create solutions to. Roll your magic.
Fuck.
Don't say fuck.
Cool.
You have luck.
Tell me.
So, I do have
Yes,
luck.
of course you could use luck if you wanted to create a fire blanket.
I'm not gonna use luck. That's
respect
a
I respect.
that's a 5.
Cool. I respect.
I rolled 2.
I respect taking the failures. So okay. Let me read the use magic thing. It doesn't say on a failure, does it?
I can tell you.
You lose control of the magic. This never ends well.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, you think okay, so you hold this jacket. What is Ren thinking as they're holding this jacket, trying to enchant it with the properties it requires?
Just like be a shield against this fire. Just
Okay,
like
cool. You think to yourself, fire, 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 and your don't make sure you can capture the fire, and your jacket ignites a flame.
fuck. Uh,
Did you
Ren
read?
is-
Why?
I did not. That was not the intention. Ren is going to throw it on the ground and try and like stamp it out.
Okay, cool. You throw it on the ground. I am going to ask you to take 1 harm from burning yourself, and also roll act under pressure to try to stop this fire you've created.
Great. Ren's
Oh,
doing
jeez.
great. Good one, Ren.
I liked the plan.
Yeah.
It's just the
It
rules.
was cool in theory.
So did the dice.
Yeah. That is a 10.
Okay, cool. You do your thing, with what you set out to do. You stomp out the fire. It is good. Your jacket is now, very charred. It's very cool, very edgy. If you wear it, people will question whether or not you were just in a fire or not. But some people might give you respect for it. But either way, you frightened Dilbert the pig. He is sort of rotating in the field, oinking very unhappy.
Rotating, like spinning, like
He's like, I do like the idea that he's just he's elevated off the ground and spinning. Dark chance.
Have I ever told you guys the story of the hamster?
No.
No, so Dilbert
tell
is
you
just
a
like he's walking in a circle.
Okay.
He seems
Agitated,
distressed.
rotating.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Arthur's just okay. Arthur was gonna go to the barn to get the pitchforks anyway, so I think now he's going to grab Dilbert and take him back to the barn.
Cool. Dilbert is so heavy. He's
Okay.
so big. You did suplex a cougar though.
I did. You are correct. I am the animal handler, apparently.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say you're able to get it there just because I worry about making you roll for this and accidentally like murdering Dilbert.
Yes, that's fair.
So you carry Dilbert back to the barn. You see there's this little
Straw Hat Boy.
shack,
Oh.
or like shed sort of thing, like attachment to the barn.
Sure.
And you see this younger boy with this large brim straw hat, and like a white t-shirt and jeans, open it and start like pulling out like pitchforks.
Great, we're gonna need those by the generator.
Oh, hello. Who are you?
My name is Arthur. I'm one of the guests. Please help me with this pig.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Have you ever handled one of those things before?
I didn't want it to catch on fire.
I guess I don't think I'm hungry for bacon right now. He's and he sort of runs up and helps you lower Dilbert down into the barn.
Excellent. Good. Arthur will grab one of the extra pitchforks and, without speaking another word to the Straw Hat Boy, I think he's gonna run back towards the.
He's like,
generator.
okay, see you later, I guess.
I feel like time is of the essence here.
And I respect it. Cool. I am going to ask you to do you grab just one pitchfork for yourself, or do you grab another one to make Ren help?
Sure, I'll grab another one for Ren to help.
Cool. So you grab 2 pitchforks. There's one more left for the Straw Hat Boys. He grabs it and sort of runs back into the barn. You go back to Ren. You're just trying to move the hay away from the explosion of the generator?
I mean, like, here's the thing. Remind me again with the generator. It's like busted up, right? Like something like smashed into it.
There's a pickaxe that's lodged into it. And it's sort of like scraping against the belt of the generator and creating these sparks.
Right.
And it's like a gas generator, so like sparks and gas, not great.
But there's not like, in my mind, I'm like, surely there would be an emergency off switch. But the problem is more of like, if we hit the emergency off switch, everything goes dark. We're at a disadvantage. it's either that or we wait until the thing explodes and then it goes dark, and we're at a disadvantage.
I'm glad you figured out my puzzles here. I'm glad
is
you
it a
figured
puzzle,
out
Chris? If there's no,
well, there's solutions to make things better, but I
Okay.
mean specifically, whether like the ability
I
to
see.
stop the generator from exploding.
The solution is to have
something-
the generator explode, catch the hay on fire, catch everything on fire so that it's not dark and we can actually see, and therefore we're not at a disadvantage. We're just getting high off of marijuana fumes.
I mean, true. I mean, honestly, yeah. Those are your options.
Excellent. Good. I'm glad we're solving your weed puzzle.
We all get high. That's the end.
Okay. So yeah, I toss the pitchfork to Ren, and I say, we need the light. This thing's gonna blow. We can't stop it from blowing, but we can try and save. We can try and stop a fire from spreading worse than it would have by moving the hay, right?
I guess. Should I get this pitchfork or pickaxe out of the generator, or will that just make it worse?
I feel like touching anything with that box is going to make it worse. That's just my opinion. As someone who does
Let's
not
move the hay.
understand the technology of this world.
I think Ren is going to take a closer look at the generator
Okay.
and try and read a bad situation.
Arthur's gonna
sure.
Arthur's gonna take off his jacket and go back to his medieval roots and start.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to ask Ren to read a bad situation, and then I will ask Arthur to act under pressure to get hay out.
Pitchfork some hay away.
It won't be like if you fail, you're not going to actually stab yourself. It's just going to be how much hay you get out in a
Sure.
timely manner.
All right, I rolled a 9, so I'm gonna ask, what's the best way to protect the victims? The victims potentially being everyone?
Yes. So, okay. Well, that's a complicated question. Again, kind of what I said to Fig. There's a lot of
Yeah.
bad things going on at once. Specifically with the generator, yes, moving the hay away will help prevent a big fire from starting, which would be a big problem for everyone if the whole place catches on fire. So yeah, specifically, if you pull the pitchfork out of the generator, it's probably not going to be good. It's probably going to blow up.
Okay.
You don't know how much time is left before this thing does or does not explode. You could maybe, if you want to be kooky about it, it is on wheels. It's a rolling generator. You could maybe try and like push it off into the woods, but then it's going to explode and maybe cause a forest fire. And also moving this thing is going to cause some problems. Without just wrestling this thing around is going to cause some problems. So the main thing I'm pitching to you is dealing with the generator will be the best way to prevent the generator from killing people or causing harm, unnecessary harm to the commune. So Arthur is doing a good thing of like moving the hay away from it because that will minimize whatever fire is caused. Obviously, it's still near the fence, so it might set the fence on fire still, but we don't know exactly how that would go. So either minimizing the fire in any way you can by moving hay or like don't throw a bucket of water on this because electrical fires do not do well with water. It's also a gas fire. It's sort of a mix of both. So either way, it will be bad. Maybe when the fire starts becoming bigger and is away from just the generator, maybe you can start getting buckets of water. But that is what it will be.
Mhm.
Anyway, so yes,
All
those
right.
are all the things I will say. That is the
Ren
best
is going
way
to start moving the hay then,
Okay, cool.
or helping to move the hay.
So one of you can roll act under pressure, and the other one can roll help out, and then we will move on from there about how much hay it will feel like you guys can move in a timely manner.
I'll roll the act under pressure for the
Cool.
hay.
Okay, that works for me.
You're legitimately box scores.
Yay!
Those surf roots, man, they're coming through. We're really
Perfect,
learning
cool.
about ourselves today.
I have rolled my second failure of the session.
No.
Oh, you didn't even have to. You didn't have to do that.
No, I did not.
Cool. Yeah, Red, you turn around, you grab the pitchfork to try and help Arthur. Arthur has already moved most of the hay away that would cause the damage, and so you sort of turn around and you sort of see this, and you sort of like like fumble a bit and trip on your face, and no damage is taken, but you're just like, oh my goodness, I didn't expect him to move this quickly.
Arthur will extend a hand to Ren, and in the sweaty spark light of the generator, just be like, "Are you okay?"
Ren is going to take a beat and like respond like a beat after they probably should have responded and be like, yeah, I'm fine.
And Arthur will help them up.
Cool. As you do this, you hear a scream off in the distance. We will, in the direction that Fig and Cole went. Speaking of which, while all of this is happening, while they're doing their hay fun adventure, Cole and Fig, you are running down, following what little tracks there are of Big Bill, and as you get to the greenhouses, you can see that several of them have smashed glass. There is you see the plant in question, the legal enclosed private spaces, and you see this shadow of this like dimly lit shadow from the lamppost out by the entrance of this greenhouse, sort of illuminating this large shadow of this large figure, and you hear this voice you hear another voice talking to this large figure, this sort of timid little voice of like, "Oh, hey, Bill, what are you doing out here? Do you guys stop and listen, or do you want to engage?"
Absolutely not. I am running up, and do I recognize the voice talking to Bill?
Cool. You run up, and talking to Bill is this short girl with big round glasses and brown hair tied up into pigtails, and wearing sort of like a dirty blue shirt and jeans, and she's sort of like holding like a little trowel. She's sort of like looking up at this big guy in overalls and a long sleeve shirt. He has very trimmed down hair. He has a lot of scars over his hands and face, and he has, and he's holding a pickaxe and has a big shovel tied to his back.
Ma'am, I highly recommend you get as far away from this man as possible.
She leans over to look at you from in front of Big Bill. She's like, "Oh,
yeah,
hi."
my gun is pointed at Big Bill, FYI.
She's like, "Oh my god."
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh my god, Jesus Christ, who are you? We don't want any trouble."
If you don't want any trouble, get away from Bill as quickly as you can.
She's like, "What are you talking?" And as she's saying, one of Bill's big meaty hands sidesteps and smacks her out of the way as she slams into the side of the greenhouse.
Can I protect someone? Is that?
Oh, sure, you can if you want
allowed?
to. If you want to see this coming, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I was planning on doing. Is as soon as he started to make a move, I was gonna try and protect her. So
totally fair. Roll to protect someone. Roll tough. We don't do protect someone very often. We
do not.
I'm glad I could facilitate this.
We often get there too late.
Yeah, see, and the thing is, I have things for protect someone, so it's nice to be able to every now and then.
Epic.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna roll to protect someone. Let's see. Yeah, that is 9 + 1 tough, which is a 10.
Okay.
And I have.
So you can choose an extra. You protect them from harm. You can choose an extra, which you suffer a little harm, -1 harm. All impending danger is now focused on you. you inflict harm on the enemy, or you hold the enemy back.
Oh. Dustin, smile.
Dustin, what's a smile?
Oh, Dustin, what's that smile?
All impending danger is now focused on you.
Classic.
Great, wonderful.
Okay,
God,
cool.
Love it.
You go and how are you protecting Molly? This is Molly, by the way. I don't know if I said that.
I had a feeling that's who it was.
Figured, yeah.
I think. Oh man, he smacked her, right? Like that was his
Yes,
plan.
he was going to basically like hit her with the side of his fist and knock her into the wall of the greenhouse.
Can I no sell it? Like, is that something that Cole could do? You think? Or should I?
I'm not familiar with the term.
Oh, so no sell is something used in like usually professional wrestling, but anything where there's fake fighting, where someone takes the hit but they don't play along with it. So, because spoiler alert to everybody, professional wrestling is fake, and with what no selling is that like you basically like take their special move or whatever, and then you just stand there like nothing happened because whatever. So basically, the idea would be the smack would smack across Cole's face, and then he would just look back at the guy. If you don't want to do that because that may take some like intimidation away from him, then we can say he blocks it with the handle of his axe instead.
No, I think it's fine. Big Bill is he's big health. So you you move quickly, you move in between him and Molly as he smacks you in the face, and you sort of hold your ground. You still take 2 harm from his fist.
I do have an extra an ability, as I was saying a moment ago, which is prepared to defend. Even true seekers need to fight sometimes. Whenever you suffer harm when you kick some ass or protect someone, you suffer 1 less harm.
Okay, so you just take 1 harm.
1 harm. Yeah.
From his big meaty fist.
Dusty's prepared.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cole still want to be a hero out here.
And you see him sort of glare down at you with a side eye as his eyes are completely bloodshot and glowing red. And he doesn't say anything to you. He doesn't even like breathe differently. He just stares down at you, cold and almost lifeless. As his face, his finger or the side of his fist is still like against your face.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like Cole's like this.
Uh-huh.
He's just staring up, making eye contact with him. The glow in his eyes, does that look familiar to me?
Yes, you would somewhat remember this as because you yourself were once susceptible to the red anger goo.
I think Cole's the only one who fought it off.
Yes, but you did sort of a flavor thing at the end that let it flow through you.
That's right. Yeah.
When you killed the Baron. So yes, you are familiar with this sort of red eye glow as him being overtaken by the anger goo.
Okay. Does Fig want to do anything at this point? Because I don't want to like be the only one rolling moves here.
Do I have a clear shot at Big Bill right now?
You most certainly do. You could.
I'm gonna take it.
Attempt. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll kick some ass.
That is a 9 + 1 is 10. Let's
Yay!
go.
Okay. Cool. Choose an extra effect. You gain advantage, take 1 forward, or give 1 forward to another hunter. You inflict terrible harm, which is an extra harm. You suffer less harm, -1 harm, or you force them where you want them.
I'm gonna suffer less harm. I feel like this guy's gonna come at me with something big. But I think that like I do just level my massive rifle at him and just take a deep breath and I take the shot.
Okay, cool. How much harm is that?
Oh, 4 harm.
Is that true? Are you being honest with me?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, it's 4 harm.
It's
a
gun.
reload. It's a gun and
yeah.
it's a reload weapon.
Oh,
so-
actually, Jesus Christ, that's a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does 4 damage.
Whole
I
ass
love
rifle.
my gun. Yeehaw.
Cool. Cool. You aim, you hold your breath, you fire. This shot goes through and pierces Big Bill through the like shoulder, like chest area.
Yeah.
And he sort of like lurches forward. And as he does that, he turns and throws the pickaxe in his hand in your direction.
Good. Great.
Cool. And he's a little thrown back from the recoil of the shot, and so as it flies through the air, it sort of goes through and only like slices your arm, dealing what would have been 2 damage, but actually is 1 thanks to your -1 harm.
Sweet.
Okay. Cole's gonna say he's murdered at least one person tonight. Ma'am, you need to get away.
Molly sort of looks up at Big Bill as the bullet pierces through him, and he throws the pickaxe. And she just stares at a moment and processes what you've just told her. And she quickly turns around and runs away and screams. And with that, we are going to take a break and come back from this moment because it is break time. And also, just to clarify, that is the same scream that Arthur and Ren heard. So we will come back when if they decide to join or follow where the scream went.
Good tie-in. Thank you everyone for sticking with us so far. We're going to be back in about 10 minutes with a quick snack check and then back into the shit. So we'll see you soon. And again, thank you for sticking with us. See you in 10.
Bye-bye.
we are back.
Welcome to another episode
Nope.
of the Snack Check Podcast.
Oh.
Roll for initiative.
That's a good call. Who goes
1.
first? 4.
Wait, are you rolling D6 or D20s?
I rolled a d6. 'cause
I rolled a
it's what I had.
d6. Yeah, same.
1.
6.
6. 1.
What's
Glad I
the-
used
what's
the
list?
6 there for the initiative there. That's great.
Are we doing high or I assume high first?
What did
Alright,
you roll,
cool.
Chris?
You
I
make the
didn't roll.
rules.
Oh, wow.
I don't have my dice.
Fair enough. Keeper doesn't need it.
Here, I'll roll for you.
Okay.
Whoa, wow, you got a 7. I don't know how that
Oh my god, I can't believe it. I knew I could do it.
You did it. I'm
Awesome.
proud of you. It's you got a 2.
Okay. Dustin, go for it. Dustin got a 6, right?
Yeah,
I did.
Justin
I
got a
got a
6.
6.
Alright.
Yeah, I got chicken casserole.
Ooh.
As I heated. It's left. They're leftovers, but you know it's pretty good. Had that on Sunday, and I'm finishing up the leftovers today. So I had to heat it up, which is why I was the last one back this time. Oh,
Just
and
today.
a Pepsi Zero.
Hell yeah. I was next, I believe. I had the 4. I had a very early dinner today. So for my snack track, I scarfed down a 2-pack of frozen Kit Kats. I like to take Kit Kats and freeze them in the freezer. I don't know why.
I like to do that with Reese's.
Yeah,
I totally get it.
It's just a
Twix.
It just it just enhances it to me. For
I
some
like to
reason.
melt mine in a bowl and then slurp it down.
Well, I freeze mine. So, but
What's really good is you take frozen chocolate like that and you make s'mores with them.
Yes,
Because then you have like the melted marshmallow and the cold chocolate, and it's just
I freeze my marshmallows and melt my chocolate. That's just the kind of guy I am.
what a
That's
card.
so cursed.
Classic
so
Bill
cursed.
move.
So cursed.
Classic Bill moment.
big Bill.
Yeah, but that was my very, very, very small sweet treat for my snack track. I think Masha, you rolled a 1,
One.
Mars and I both rolled 1s.
and Chris
Yeah.
rolled a
I
2.
can just go first since I'm already talking. I'm having a quesadilla that is also full of leftover taco meat, and it is delicious. And then I have 3 beverages, as is legally obligated. I have a vitamin C, a water, and then a raspberry flavored store brand seltzer water. I'll let you know how it is. I suspect neutral. You know?
I have a protein bar, and I'm realizing I might be allergic to it because it's making my mouth itch like bananas do. And I'm allergic to
Stop.
bananas.
Stop
Put it
eating
down.
it.
Okay.
Put down.
I have 1 bite left.
I'm having
No, don't-
popcorn and my mouth don't itch.
Okay.
I also have these little ginger candies. They're like ginger mango candies.
Okay, we're murdering this guy. Let's go.
Everyone's nervous laughter. Ha, ha, ha. Mars, please just keep us updated on how you're feeling as we push forward with the stream. Ha, 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 ha.
Is
It's
it
like
an
a
RX bar? Because it's like full
Yeah.
of dates.
Yeah. Yeah. They don't normally make my mouth itch.
If you guys want to share your snacks that make your mouth hopefully not itch, I put them in the Discord chat.
I've been eating them all semester, so like I'll be fine. I'm
If
just
anyone's
now
gonna die
realizing
during
that when I
stream,
eat
it'll be
the peanut butter
me.
ones, my mouth itches, and that also happens when I eat bananas, something I'm allergic to. Anyway, it's fine.
Very cool.
Please just keep us updated.
It's not a snack, but Crackety did post a selfie of him with his cat Victor in our Discord server.
Oh my
And
goodness.
I just
Don't
have to
eat the
say
cat.
out loud that Victor is like the cutest fucking cat I've ever seen in my life. I say that about a lot of cats. Don't worry about it, but like like it's just a really cute photo in general, and
That
everyone should
cat
join
knows
our
how to
Discord
pose.
server. So he really
That
does.
cat
Yeah.
knows their
You gotta go
angles.
look at it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It is rotated. That cat is rotated.
Mhm.
Correct. Same as Dilbert. That's what Dilbert was doing. It was rotating.
Yep.
Yes.
That's it exactly.
Yes. Dilbert How Dilbert rotates is like a Rorschach test. However you imagine him tells me a lot about you as a person.
I see him rotating like as if he's on like a spit, you know,
Mhm.
like
Damn.
like legs over
Mm.
Sure.
this way.
That's how I was
Okay.
picturing it too. Like a barrel roll is actually how I was picturing it.
Okay. Shall we just get back into it?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Ren, Arthur, you hear this scream. What do you do? Do you run to danger or do you run away? Fight or flight? Other things.
I think that yeah, Arthur's gonna look at Ren and just kind of like head towards the scream. I think. I feel
Yep.
like they're both action-oriented people, and
Mhm.
if they got a sign like that, Arthur will like, yeah, Arthur. No, Arthur's gonna toss the pitchfork aside and keep his sword. I was trying to determine whether or not he was gonna keep the pitchfork or not.
Okay. You leave the pitchfork on the ground as you run towards the danger. You come across. You guys run off into the direction of the scream, the same direction that your teammates are, and you very quickly come across this same scene of Big Bill with a bleeding gunshot wound, Fig with a cut along her arm, Cole with like a bruise on his face. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And you see Molly running off in the direction of Danny's cabin.
Okay.
You may, well, okay, I'm gonna have Big Bill act first since he's kind of got fucked up a bit from this gunshot. A Big Bill is going to take his shovel off his back because he had a shovel tied to his back, as I described. And since, of course, one of the things that has happened to him recently is all danger has been focused on one specific person in this group. He's going to swing his shovel at Cole's head. I'm having a brain fart about how combat works.
You don't.
Technically,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
roll. Cole, you roll, kick some ass,
right.
and you
then
trade blows. Correct?
Yes, correct, accurate. So we will.
I'm so good.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fight. Cole's gonna grab his axe since the big man's pulling out his shovel, and we'll.
The battle of the garden tools.
Here we go. Okay, so that is. I'm using, so just so everybody knows, and this is actually what I rolled. I'm using my rusty
Yeah.
The six
Rusty
shooter
dice.
dice.
Hell yeah.
But I have to keep constantly checking and counting. So that's 9 plus my 1 tough is going to be 10 again.
Okay, cool. Choose an extra effect. Gain advantage. Inflict terrible harm. You suffer less harm, or you force them where you want to.
Let us. I'm gonna give +1 forward to another hunter. So whoever is up next is gonna get +1.
Perfect.
Hell yeah.
As for the fire axe, it is 3 harm, hand messy.
Okay. You swing to meet his axe. Your gardening tools sort of skid across each other as the edge of his shovel sort of scrapes your shoulder, and your axe sort of slices into his side. He deals you 3 harm, whatever you want to take away from your own.
I will, yeah. He again prepared to defend works with kick some ass as well, so
Mhm.
it'll be 2 to me.
Cool. Yes. So Arthur and Ren, you come across this scene of Big Bill and Cole trading blows. You are now free to act in whatever way you see fit.
Ren, you got something? Or
I do, but I'm not confident in my dice rolls today. So if you want to go first, you can.
Were you? My plan was to take out his legs and try and get him on the ground. Does that help you?
That works. Yes, that helps me.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Arthur is. I think it. He's not even gonna think about the sword. I think the sword is probably sheathed at the moment because running with it is dangerous, like that.
Yeah, don't run with scissors.
Yeah, for sure. But he's just going to he's just gonna momentum wise run and attempt to tackle Big Bill's legs, in the hopes of getting him at least on the ground.
Okay, cool. Are you trying to roll kick some ass, or do you want to roll act under pressure?
Do, 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 do. I feel like act under pressure is probably the better option. And like the idea is that if it all succeeds, it would be like force them where you want them, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I'm not necessarily trying to cause damage to him. I'm just trying to make sure that he's not in a threatening position for the rest of the group, and if that makes sense.
Cool. You get a +1 forward because of Cole. His axe is cut Big Bill's side, so he's already sort of like tumbling back a bit.
Cool.
You can roll and see if you can kick this guy's legs in.
You got it. Sheesh. Okay, act under pressure is plus cool, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So I already have a +1 to that, and then with the plus from Cole, I rolled it a 3 and a 3, so altogether it'll be an 8.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to give you a worse outcome, hard choice, or a price to pay.
Correct.
Cool. Goodness gracious. Price to pay for kicking this guy to the ground. If you kick him to the ground, I say, giving myself room to develop a thought. Hard price to pay. Okay, you will, by kicking him to the ground, you will just be really susceptible to this guy dealing damage to you.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. Get all tangled up with him on the ground. I get that.
Yes.
I see that.
Yeah, like it's a fun game of Twister with a guy with a shovel. So you rush in and try to kick him, tackle him to the ground. He's able to grab you and grip your collarbone hard enough that something feels you feel like a creaking inside your own bones as you are dealt 2 harm.
I actually broke my collarbone in the 2nd grade, so this is a little.
Hey,
I'm so sorry. I
me
didn't mean to do
too.
that.
Hey, there you go.
No way, I didn't.
Wait, hold up. Did I already take harm in this mystery, or is this left over? I think this might be left over from the wolf. Okay.
Yeah,
so,
I don't think you've taken anything this time.
I do have the warrior move by the exile, so that 2 harm will be reduced to a 1.
Jesus Christ, you guys are tanks. I need to be better at building encounters.
If you want to, I mean, it's a bone. If you want to make it 3 harm and make it 2,
No, I don't care.
Okay.
No, I'm not that guy.
But yes, Arthur has tackled Big Bill to the ground and is entangled.
Cool. I will say I will continue the +1 forward onto whoever wants to attack next.
I think Ren is going to try and use magic to trap a specific person.
Okay.
Cool.
Roll use magic.
This didn't go horribly the last time Ren tried to use magic, so.
You just set him on fire. And now he's flaming go.
Yeah. That is a 13, something like that.
Cool.
Math is hard.
Yeah, the magic works without an issue. You've already said you were choosing your effect to trap a specific person.
Mm-hmm.
What is this looking like? What are you doing? What is Ren doing? How does this trap look?
I think it just Bill sort of seizes in and there's a like if you look closely, there's like a gold shimmer over him almost, and he stops fighting against Arthur.
Cool. So Ren, you hold out your hand. This gold shimmer envelops Big Bill as he is trapped in place. You have solved my Big Bill mystery. Big Bill is now. Arthur, you see Big Bill sort of lessen his grip and pull back as he feels getting tied up. And so you're still like surrounded by Big Bill,
Sure.
but you're no longer trapped in his grip.
It's not. I'm gonna get up now because this isn't as cozy as you think it'd be.
The loving arms of Big Bill.
It's not a big spoon you want to be spooning with.
Maybe. Don't judge me.
He just murdered a man.
You just try to
Chris.
crush
Don't
my
judge me.
collarbone.
What murder?
Yeah, Arthur's gonna get up, groaning from all his sustained injuries.
You guys okay?
Oh. Do you ever feel like you're never not gonna be sore?
You look at Cole, and currently he has a giant bruise on the side of his face, and his shoulder is bleeding from a shovel slashing into it, and he just goes, "No, not really." Like his face is slowly starting to swell, and he's just like, Cole might have that one disease where you can't feel pain.
Oh my gosh.
The kick-ass.
We explain a lot actually about him.
Yeah.
Uh,
What are we gonna do with him?
Did you guys take care of the thing?
We got the hay away. I don't know if we're gonna be able to stop that generator from blowing up, though.
I mean, now that we've got Bill handled, I think we can try to shut it down. I just didn't want it to be dark with a murderer on the loose.
Yeah.
Yeah. So does anybody know what set him off?
Are his eyes still glowing, Keeper?
Yeah, if you really go up to Big Bill, in between like closing his eyes to like try and like grit his teeth and fight against whatever's happening, you do see his eyes are like bloodshot and glowing red.
I mean, that looks pretty familiar.
Yeah, but what if it's not just him?
Yeah, I was about to say if there's some sort of leak of this stuff around here or whatever, and we just grouped a whole bunch of people together.
Well, let's just make sure they're all right then,
Yeah,
right?
I agree. And we should probably check out maybe where Big Bill was sleeping in case the leak's in there, or wherever. You know, we're just gonna have to look around the compound to see if where it could have happened, where the leak could be.
Yeah, and no one's mentioned the Booger's connection to Cole yet, I don't think.
Nope.
Oh, that Boogers had said something to him.
Yeah.
McQueen. Okay.
It's only Ren and Fig who heard that bit, I believe.
I believe you're
Right.
Okay. Well, we need to do some. Ren, how long is he gonna stay like this?
I don't know. I don't quite understand magic very well. I should probably.
Right. Okay.
I don't know.
We could tie him to something, and go and check on everyone else at Danny's cabin. How does that sound?
Sounds like a good plan to me.
Great. There's gotta be rope around here, right?
You think
At
rope's
least
gonna
a-
hold him?
I mean, I don't know if there's anything else that we have that could. not that like, you know, a compound wouldn't have chains or anything like that, but it's just like I feel like rope is the more probable thing. Otherwise, yeah, I'm not sure if any of us have anything that can necessarily pacify him or
I probably have like a tarp.
that might not be bad. Pinning his arms to his side and stuff.
I hope you don't have a fire blanket. Could have used that one.
Yeah, let's try. We could do like we could do a tarp around his body and then tie the rope around the tarp.
Okay.
Would that work?
And diabolical.
Is that?
That made me start sweating out of anxiety. Like, would never want to be restrained like that. Good
Correct.
God.
Sorry. Apologies.
In this episode, we tortured Big Bill.
It's fun. No, wait. I know
We tied him to the
exactly.
flagpole.
I got it. I know exactly how to take care of him, and we won't have to worry about it. Cole pulls out his molten cocktail, and
Jesus.
I don't think Cole has a backpack, so he just has it in his pocket.
It's just been lit in his pocket the whole time.
No, it's not lit. It can't be lit.
It's just lit in his pocket.
Now,
Trust me,
Molotov
I'm a
cocktails
scientist.
are lit, but you don't want to light a Molotov cocktail unless you're going to use it.
Well, you can drink it, right? That's the point. You know,
Well,
Mhm.
you
like
could.
That's why they
shots
call it a
that are on
cocktail.
fire. Yeah.
I think tying Big Bill to like maybe one of the lampposts that you mentioned is probably the best course of action.
Alright.
Whatever resources we need to do that, I'm okay with Arthur running around and grabbing that while the magic is still on
Yeah.
Big Bill to get that happen, because we just need to neutralize him for sure.
Yeah.
Because just like
I'm
more-
going.
yeah.
Okay. So you are able to run back to the barn and find some. Well, no, you're near the greenhouses. I'm sure there's like a
hose,
like
maybe?
a hose you can use. I'm gonna ask you to act under pressure to just try and carry Big Bill to a lamppost.
That's fair. Okay.
I'm sure he wouldn't be doing it alone.
But yeah, yes, anyone can roll to help out.
no, no.
Oh,
it
never
may
mind. Maybe it's not worth it.
That's Snake Eyes, baby.
Okay,
Ah.
well, that's gonna be.
You did get boxcars
bad.
earlier.
I
right?
did. It's coming back from
The
me.
highs and lows. Cool. You, Big Bill, is just not moving. He just ain't moving like that. Honestly, he might be going a little deeper into the earth from the look of it. Jesus Christ, he's so heavy, dense.
Dilbert wasn't this heavy.
Oh yeah, he was a fucking pig.
Pigs can
Pigs
get.
You made
massive.
Dilbert sound really
He was
big.
so old. He's so old.
Okay, first of all, the world record for heaviest pig is by a pig named Big Bill. First of all,
No,
fucking
no.
guess how many pounds he was.
How big was he?
1,200.
400, 300. 430.
I'm gonna
guess 1,000.
Jesus.
Chris, what's your guess?
I'm gonna say 600.
He was 2,552 pounds.
See, I
Jesus
thought
fuck.
I remembered learning about a pig
In
that
school,
weighed over
back
a
in
ton,
school.
but I wasn't sure. Yeah, well, I do live in
Kentucky.
in southeastern Kentucky, so like
God bless Big Bill. God
like
bless him.
legitimately, there were days where we would get out of class to go look at tractors. That's not a joke. We
Yeah,
actually
that sounds great. I
we
would look
actually
at
did get-
tractors.
yeah.
So anyway,
He was 5 foot tall at his shoulder, which is about how tall I am.
Whoa.
Oh no
Which is
way!
like-
What kind of
that
pig
was not what
he?
Dilbert was.
Well, hold on, let me tell you. He was owned by Elias Buford Butler of Jackson, Tennessee.
No, he
a
was not.
pro-
He owned Elias Butler. That's
Yeah.
not-
That's really
Jesus
good.
fuck.
And this was in 1933, so I don't think there are any like pictures
Pictures.
of Big Bill.
Big Bill was beyond man.
unfortunately. But I feel like there has been. I mean, obviously there has been no pig big as Big Bill since.
No
It's
big
wild
pig
that his
like
name is Big Bill.
I'm
Like-
sad I
In-
didn't make my mystery just about one giant fucking monster pig named Big Bill. That's
Named Big Bill. All
That
right,
would've
I'm
been
sorry
great.
to derail.
Write that down,
I
write
had to
that
look it up, and it was so much heavier than I thought it was gonna be.
so. Anyway, yeah, Dilbert wasn't that heavy. I was gonna
Okay.
say like maybe like 200 pounds was
Okay.
Dilbert. And and he's a little more than that, is Big Bill. But we don't want to talk about Big Bill's weight because he's self-conscious about it.
Sure, that's fair. Arthur just can't move him alone, apparently.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah.
It's not like Arthur can't move him with help either, because I don't think.
Well, I was gonna ask if anyone wants to roll to help, but since he rolled a snake eyes,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say Big Bill might be a little bit landlocked.
Okay. Like the magic works so well that he's just like it's staked into the ground.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to hope that this shit keeps him.
Well, you could still tie him up.
Okay. All right. Then yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just he'll probably still be able to like run around.
Arthur will. Yeah.
He can hop around maybe. I don't know if he's gonna run around if we tie his legs up.
He'll roll around.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
He'll spin around just like
Depending on
just
how
like Billboard.
long this hose is, I think Arthur will just like make sure that like for sure arms are locked in, and then hopefully can like get some tightness around the legs so that it's difficult to bend.
Yeah.
But he'll stay in the same spot, I suppose.
Cool. Yeah, he is. You have tied him up as good as you could. I won't make you roll because
Thank you.
we're going through things tonight. Okay, what do you guys do now?
I mean,
Go to Danny's.
I feel like we were all worried
Yeah.
about the
Okay.
congregated
Probably
people,
gonna
right?
down.
So
Cool. You head back to Danny's. You see the lights are still flickering on and off. You hear some commotion inside Danny's. I'm really tempted to say Denny's. You could want some waffles. Anyway, so you guys go into Danny's. The door is locked. So you are not able to get in. You're only somewhat able to make out what they're saying. You hear like some chatter, some like every now and then you'll hear like, "This is your fault. No, this is your fault. You should have said something." But you can't really make out much of that. It kind of comes in and out of clarity.
Cole knocks on the door.
You hear the talking like quickly quiet down, and Boromir Stevens go, "Who's there?"
It's Cole. And
Cole, who?
Cole Van Helsing. You invited me here.
Okay, but how do I know you're not crazy?
What?
I just want to make sure you're not crazy.
Okay.
Like you're not gonna kill us.
That's not the plan, no. We captured Big Bill.
He's like, I just don't know, and then you hear someone say, "Shut the fuck up," and opens the door, and you see this this elderly woman in sort of like a t-shirt and jeans opens and is just sort of like, "Oh, so hi. Name's
Hi.
Ginny."
Nice to meet you. Well, it'd be better to meet under better circumstances.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, 100% yes. But you said you got Big Bill.
Yeah, he's currently
tied
wrapped
up.
in a tarp and yeah.
He's in the greenhouse.
Is everyone okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. I'm trying to deal with my kids. It's just a whole thing. Okay, so are you saying it's safe now?
No, I'm saying that we've captured Big Bill, but that doesn't mean it's safe. There's still a generator that's on the fritz that might blow up at any moment. And
I'm sorry, did I say Ginny? I meant Jerry. Jerry.
Okay.
This is Jerry Dinkelson, the mother of Boogers, and Bradley.
Okay.
I see.
Okay.
The mother of boogers is just like
The mother of Boogers. Her
like,
official
my
title.
brain just like left and came back like a fucking rubber band. Got snapped.
I'm keeping you on your toes. Make sure you're paying attention.
I sure am.
We're also not 100% sure if if Bill was the only danger tonight.
What do you mean? He was a fucking crazy person.
Well, there's a chance that there might be some kind of gas leak, and Arthur just kind of like looks at the group and is just like, and that's possibly what made Big Bill, murder the.
Have you been talking to fucking boogers?
I mean, yes, she's
Others.
very intelligent, and honestly, I think she should be running the whole situation. But what I'm trying to say is that something did affect Big Bill, and so we're wondering if perhaps we should evacuate the compound.
Where is Boogers?
Boogers is inside. Someone slashed the tires of like every car in the parking lot.
Not.
So there's no getting out of here.
Well, depending on how many cars there are and how many spare tires there might be.
Okay,
could, like,
but wait, hang on.
Build a new car.
What do you mean have we been talking to Boogers?
Boogers has a very active imagination. She gets into trouble sometimes.
All signs of a good leader.
Okay, I don't know how to respond to that. But yeah, Boogers has been going on about cracks and things and seeing a bunch of ridiculous nonsense. She has a very active imagination. She thinks she sees creatures and things in the woods. She likes to play pretend, and she drags her brother Bradley into it, and it's just we don't have time to deal with that nonsense.
Okay, but we've encountered a gas leak before that drove people crazy, and we'd rather it not happen here.
So what, you think this gas of some kind is driving people crazy?
It's possible, yes. And we'd like to look around before everybody disperses, just in case there is something out there that could cause someone else to go crazy like this.
I mean, this just seems a little ridiculous.
Someone was murdered tonight, ma'am, and I think that this is something that should be taken very, very seriously.
Fine, I will. Okay, fine. So what? You were just supposed to sit inside this cabin until you guys decide it's safe?
If we can't leave the compound.
Do we know if Boromir has called law enforcement yet?
Boromir, do you ask that, or do you don't know that for certain?
I remember
You
Arthur
asked?
said something to him at the beginning about doing it, but Arthur can ask again. That's fine. He'll just it was Jerry, right? The mom.
Yeah.
Sorry, let's see. Dinkelson. Arthur will just say, Miss Dinkelson, do you know if Boromir has at least called, the police, the sheriff, somebody?
He's been trying, but the cell signal out here in the middle of nowhere is a little fucking dense.
Okay, then I agree with Cole. I think that if we can keep everyone together for now, it will probably limit any chances of exposure. And we don't want the kids to be exposed to anything. We don't want anybody to be exposed to them, any other adults with them or anything of that nature. We want to keep everyone safe. And right now, this cabin's probably the best bet. Although we should probably check.
Well,
unless, Cole, you think there's some place else we could put everyone.
No, that's not what I was going to say. I think we should talk to Boogers.
Obviously, her wisdom would be so helpful right now.
Are you okay?
Have you ever heard of the once and future king?
What?
Nothing.
I believe Boogers is the reincarnation. Jerry is like, we did have ancestors from England.
Suddenly, Jerry is now a true believer as well.
Jerry's
Quick,
like,
somebody get
wait a second.
a round table.
Jerry did pull that, or Boogers did pull that sword from that stone earlier today. I found that kind of odd.
We gotta rework it for the modern mythos of this compound. So it's like she found this fork in the cement and she pulled it out.
No, it's easy. She found a pickaxe and a generator and pulled it out.
She can do it.
This is the origin story.
This is very funny because I did try to imagine a lot of these characters as like, okay, what if I created a new character for like season 4? And so I was like, what if the character's just boogers? And so I find it funny, but I didn't even think of boogers as a real candidate. And now you've really convinced me. Boogers is coming back
for the bit.
Not if we kill her. I mean, what?
Well, yeah. No, please, I'll kill her.
Yeah, there you go.
No, I think.
Well, you are part of we. It's fine.
I think.
Thanks.
I'll say I think it's a fair point to talk with boogers in general. I think Arthur's just gonna say, or like I think Arthur's going to want to go inside the cabin to like and just make sure that there aren't any piecing together the red eyes and things of that nature, like looking for any kind of like red. I'm not sure if the cracks thing that Jerry like threw out has really kind of like sunk in, but if you saw this week's poster, you would understand that it probably is important. But I think just looking for any kind of like signs of the red element, the red angry juice, would be helpful in this situation. So I think Arthur's for sure going to go inside the cabin to try and scope it out, just to make sure that the cabin is a safe space. If that allows us to go inside and also question boogers, I think that's okay too. Does that sound? Yeah, that's what I would like to do, Keeper.
You are more than welcome to come in here. You may roll investigate a mystery or read a bad situation, whatever one suits your fancy, gets your rocks off.
Okay.
Cole's gonna go for boogers.
Boogers.
And I will say that I do have a move that might play a role here that doesn't require a roll, so I'm just going to tell you about it.
Okay.
Called Fellow Believer. People understand you've also known strangeness. Bystanders will talk to you about weird things they would not trust another hunter or mundane official to believe.
Epic. You've outmaneuvered me.
Well, I mean, I didn't write it.
You did it, you salty so and so. Okay, you guys walk in. You see it's like this. It's this log cabin, kind of woodsy vibes. Inside this sort of study area, you see Danny is sitting on this ornate desk with a like a shotgun in his lap. Boromir keeps dialing on a phone, trying to get through to someone. You see Molly sort of sitting in a chair, caressing a jar of a baby scorpion. Chef Alec is standing, staring into the deep embers of the fire. Josh is just hanging out. Cool. You see Josh looks at you as you all walk in, and sort of he looks a little confused about something. But he doesn't say anything. We then you are able to find Boogers and Bradley sort of hanging out in the living room area, just sort of sitting, trying to play with like some old like carvings, wood carvings of like bears that don't seem to be intended as toys, but seems like something that was carved for decoration, and then they're like, we must repurpose this.
Smart.
Okay. Well, Cole's gonna approach him.
Cool. Boogers turns to you, is like, "Hey, loser."
Hey, boogers.
You're goddamn right.
So I heard you saw something earlier, and you were trying to tell people about it, and nobody seemed to believe you or something, right?
I notice a lot of things.
Okay, but in this
The
case,
people don't believe me about a lot of things. They underestimate me, but I'm gonna show them one day.
ominous, but okay. Maybe next season. So, do you? Hmm. Your mom was saying something about. Okay.
You're just a loser with a third-rate deck, Cole Van Helsing.
No, you take that back. Can't be true.
At some point, I was gonna make a board that was like how many days it's been since we talked about Yu-Gi-Oh. It's been a while. It's been a minute, but you know,
We got
the streak
there.
has ended.
Anyway, Cole, yes,
Wipe my
Cole.
board.
Cole, my Cole of Coles. What do you say to Boogers in this moment?
I'm trying to think of the least weird way to ask a child about a crack.
Yo, you seen a crack?
That will not get Cole put on some kind of registry. So we'd heard that there was, during the earthquake, some kind of crack appeared in the ground, and you were talking about it. But I guess your mom didn't believe you, or she wasn't listening to you. We think that it's possible that it's causing what's going on right now. Can you tell me about what you saw?
Yeah, no one really believes me about the crack. Well, sorry, that was just a funny way I said that. God damn it, Boogers. God damn it. Control yourself, Boogers.
Boogers with a Kaiba voice talking about a crack. This is just...
Anyway, sorry. Gosh. No. People know about the cracks, but they don't believe me when I say I see it glows and shit.
What? Tell me about it.
Well, when the first earthquake came, it was just like a few cracks, and I really had to smush my face against it to see any kind of glow. I'm sorry. I didn't intend it to sound like this. I'm sorry. But then during the last earthquake, last night, there was this big one that appeared somewhere off. Well, not somewhere. It's behind. It's out. It's. Oh my god! I get so taken back by Kaiba's voice.
My deck has no lame cards, Kaiba.
I saw a large one appeared underneath the barracks. Because sometimes I make Bradley go in there with me and we play with the rats.
Did you say beneath the barracks?
Yeah, it has a little under the porch area. There's like a little indentation. I crawl on all fours and pretend I'm a rat.
These kids, man.
I'm losing it right now. This is... I pretend I'm a rat. Like, that's just... Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Okay, where? What's the easiest way to find it?
I was able to carve a little entrance underneath the mesh of the foundation, and so I'm able to crawl in there and see all around in there with the rats.
Okay. How big is the crack?
I don't know, like this big.
And it glows?
Yeah, it kind of glows, I guess.
Is it a red glow?
I would describe it as such.
Okay. Okay, then I think we have a problem.
That's what I've been saying.
Everybody's out of the barracks, right?
Who's still in there?
If you say that out loud, I think Arthur, who saw the bearded man go, will say, no, there was definitely ill-mannered bearded man who went back to his room.
Who might that be? And he just kind of looks around at anybody to answer.
Did we catch his name even?
We did not, but luckily I have it all prepared. Jerry comes up and is like, "Oh, are you talking about Kyle?"
Of course, it's Kyle.
Of course, it's Kyle.
Of course,
He
it's
would be
Kyle.
named Kyle.
Would be named Kyle.
My arch.
Sorry to
nemesis.
any Kyles watching. Don't want to
There's
put you in a
strong
box.
chance there are 2 Kyles watching.
Hello, Kyles.
That's
Hello,
okay.
Kyle.
All offense to you if you're named Kyle.
Oh my god.
Get owned, Kyle.
Oh no! Kyle messaged in the chat with a sad face.
No, I'm so sorry.
Oh no! Shout out to Kyle.
Shout out to Kyle.
Take
Jerry
that,
also.
Kyle.
Jerry also said, "I also haven't seen Sarah or Mikey."
Sarah or Mikey?
There was a boy with a straw hat by the barn.
Oh gosh, that kid. He's kind of weird.
Is that not Mikey?
That kid?
Damn it.
Yeah, some kid named Aiden. He's only been here for a few months.
Okay. Arthur's still like scanning this cabin throughout this time. Like, walking
Aramir
around.
is also not here, right?
Oh god damn! There is a lot of people out and about.
Correct.
See, this is why. See, you say the number 19, and you're like, this will be. Hopefully, they can save some of these people, and then you're like, oh wow, that's a lot of
I
people.
can't keep track of myself even, so.
Okay, Kyle's not here. Aramir's not here. Mikey.
Aiden, Sarah, and Mikey. You have 5 people unaccounted for.
Mikey, Sarah, and Aiden.
Mikey, Sarah, Aiden, Kyle.
Aramir.
Wait, that's it. That's all 4. 4.
Aramir's
Right?
not here. Right?
Oh yeah, I forgot. I forget
So
about
5
Aramir.
is correct.
5 people. Big Bill's also outside.
Correct. But we know where
We've tied him down.
Yeah, correct.
We got 1 guy dead. We're all set. Okay.
Can I do my?
Yeah, I was.
search-
Cole, do you want to say anything else to Bugor?
Thank you. Is there anything else that you could think of regarding the crack? That's weird.
Yeah, I mean, I showed Big Bill and Jim the crack, and they seemed kind of concerned about it. Big Bill said he was gonna go check on it.
Okay. And Jim is the dead one.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Did anybody else go to look?
Not that I know of.
Okay. All right.
I
thank
don't
you,
know.
brothers.
Alec kind of snoops around since the kitchen porch is right next to or attached to the barracks.
Okay. That's good to know. We'll see what we can do, and if we can solve this problem, Boogers, then you're the hero here.
I already fucking know it. Smell you later, loser.
I like that Boogers says this, but they're playing with bears right there. So there's really like Boogers isn't going anywhere. It's Cole who has to go now.
Yeah.
you know?
Boogers is the mastermind. They understand.
Correct.
Boogers is like, I know nothing would happen without me. Cool. Arthur, roll what you need to roll.
So I rolled a 6 and a 3, which is a 9, and I have a +1 to sharp, which makes it a 10. And I'd like to do investigate a mystery.
Okay.
Specifically because within the Tome of Mysteries supplement, there is something for investigating phenomena. There's questions that add stuff to investigate a mystery, and the question I would questions that they add are: how is this phenomenon doing this? What could fix it, cure it, or slow it down? How far does the effect reach, and what will be affected next? And I'm kind of tossed up between the last two. I think I might go with how far does the effect reach, specifically trying to be like, are there any other cracks, like at least within this cabin, you know?
Okay. Cool. So that's the one you're going with, just to clarify.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. You're walking around the cabin. You sort of are thinking through this, you're somewhat listening, overhearing what Boogers and Cole are saying. And as the lights of the cabin and the commune sort of flicker on and off as you're looking through, at one point when the lights flicker off, you see a tiny red glow coming from in between the cracks of the floorboard. And when you crouch down and look through this crack, this sort of space in between the floorboards, you see a little bit down to the earth beneath the cabin, and there's this very tiny, minuscule crack that's glowing red.
So I can see it on the ground under, like, between the floorboards. At this proximity, does it feel like it's affecting me?
You sort of sit there for a moment, and then all of a sudden the little crack puffs some red air into your face.
Great, love that.
And I'm going to ask you to act under pressure or to not to get mad.
Okay. All right. I feel like I would be remiss in saying and not bringing this back up, but you do still have 3 -1 penalties that you can give to me because of the last.
That's actually really funny. I'd really like to do that.
But he can't act under pressure, right?
Oh, that's right.
It's one he cannot use.
It's on everything else except act under pressure.
You son of a bitch.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
I'm here to ruin the drama.
That's
Thank you, Dustin.
That's a 4 and a 2, which is a 6. However, I believe act under pressure is a plus cool, which I have a plus 1 too, so it's gonna barely push it up to 7.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna give you a worse outcome, hard choice, or a price to pay.
Yeah.
Cool. You will. Oh my gosh, the price to pays ones are. It's hard to do something without just fucking you over.
I mean, hit it, keeper. You know.
Yes.
Whatever works for you.
Yeah, you are sort of around these people, and you start thinking to yourself. You start feeling all these people around you, and you kind of feel a little overwhelmed by how much people are in this cabin, and you start thinking about like moments where you've gone into like Winter Soldier mode and almost like hurt your friends, and you remember the tension you felt inside the Baron's laboratory, and sort of realize how dangerous this material is to you specifically. Like your words when you talked to Philip back in season 2 about how you're scared about what you and Philip could do if you lost control, and so you're just felt with this idea that I am around people who I could hurt at any moment.
Yeah, Arthur's gonna run straight out of the cabin, even if it's like barreling past people or pushing people out of the way. I think, and obviously his party members are gonna see him do this, but he's going to remove himself from this space as fast as possible. Even if that means he's not gonna push any children. Hopefully they're out of the way.
You kick boogers on your way out.
She's not even in the way. You just
she runs in your way.
I go out of my way to kick boogers, and then you leave the cabin. Just get out of there as fast as possible.
Yeah, you run out. You see Josh sort of stand up, and as you like knock him out of the way, and he falls and sort of looks to where you were looking, in sort of a confused way. I said Josh, I meant John.
Sure.
I have so many names. I've made so many names. And so everyone sees Arthur sort of run back as John sort of goes and tries to examine what he was looking at that scared him so much.
Yeah, Arthur's gonna stumble outside, go down the steps, and just kind of like maybe fall down to a knee and just like try and breathe like fresh air and like attempt to calm down his panic.
Ren is following Arthur.
It's
not like as frantically, but like Arthur's gonna go outside and Ren's gonna follow.
Arthur's gonna shake his head and look at Ren and just say, "There's a crack in there. The gas, the red gas. It's spilling into that cabin. We're gonna have to get them out of there."
Fuck. All right. Do you want a minute to cool down and I can start moving people out of there?
Yeah, I need to stay here. I'm scared of what it might do. But you need to get them out of there.
Yeah, just take a minute. We've got this. And Ren's gonna go back inside.
Ren, just as you... Sorry, what... Sorry, say what you were gonna say?
I don't remember. I was just gonna tell
Okay,
Fig
cool.
and Cole, but...
Cool. Yeah, as you turn around from these steps of outside to go back inside, you see John in the doorway staring at you, Ren, and you see his eyes a little bloodshot as he stops and thinks for a moment, and he points at you and he's like, I've seen you before.
Okay.
What? Why is every time? Last time I saw you, everything fucked up as well.
And I think Ren has this realization that Ren doesn't know him, but there was someone who was using Ren's face for a little bit. And say, that wasn't me.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Good, yeah, good.
I know your fucking face. I saw you. You and all your friends, your faces, they burned into my mind. What happened to her?
I don't know who you're talking about, and
You
I'm
went
sorry.
after her. You said you were gonna find her.
That wasn't me. I don't know, and I'm sorry. I wish I could give you answers, but I don't know.
Why? I just don't understand. Every time you people show up, it happens. My life falls apart, and I can't take it anymore. And he lunges at you.
And Ren is just gonna try and, like, not step out of the way, because if he's lunging at Ren, but, like, kind of subdue him, I guess.
Cool. I'm gonna ask you to kick some ass, I think.
Okay, that's an 8 plus... two, 10.
Perfect. Would you like to force them where you want as your extra effect?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Where do you want them to go?
Just on the ground. Like, Ren does not want to hurt this person.
Yes, cool.
Technically.
Yeah, yes, Ren, he lunges at you, you grab their arm and sort of like spin them around. Are you trying to hold them on the ground, or are you just trying to toss them to the ground?
Hold them on the ground. And I think while Ren is holding him, he's gonna say, I don't know what happened, but what can I do to help?
You force John from If the Shoe Fits to the ground, into the dirt, into the dust, as tears stream down his face, eyes bloodshot, mixing in with this red glowing energy, as he grits his teeth and glares up at you as you sort of like hold their arms down, as he like struggles against your grip. And he says, "No one can help me anymore. I don't have anything left. There's no point. And you took it from me."
There's always something you have left. Even if it's just seeing the sun one more time, there's always something you have left. I need you. I don't want to hurt you.
Well, that's
I
too
know you're
bad,
angry.
because I really want to hurt you. And as he says that, I'm going to ask you to act under pressure to try and keep holding him down.
That is a 12.
Okay, cool. He moves. You are able to instantly like stop him from escaping. And as he does that, you hear the door of the cabin swing back open as everyone comes out and sees you tackling John to the ground. Um, and you hear Danny with holding the shotgun, being like, "What the hell are you doing?"
He attacked me. He says he knows me from somewhere, that I hurt someone or was going to find someone. I don't know what he's talking about.
Look at it. Look at his eyes. You need to get out of the cabin now.
Everyone sort of looks confused as they're staring upon this sight. Jerry, who's just sort of like, I thought you said you were gonna fucking protect us, not fucking tackle us to the ground.
He fucking lunged at me.
He did.
I'm trying to protect you. He's angry. He's irrationally angry. He wants to hurt me for something I didn't do, something I know nothing about.
You see all, Molly just sort of being like, well, let's all calm down and let's really try to establish the situation of Chef Alec being just sort of nodding as like looking between these two groups and just sort of like, well, this is odd. You have Boromir Stevens sort of like putting his phone down as he was trying to call people and is like, I mean, this is kind of a fucked up situation. Let's just all calm down, man. And Danny Stevens sort of like looks at both of these two people who were actively lying to him a few hours ago, and was just like, something tells me I can't trust you people.
You people.
That wasn't my intention. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, I guess it's his character. I guess we're establishing this.
No. You're good, Chris.
I think Ren. Oh shit. I think Ren says if I let him go, he's going to hurt me, and I don't know who else he's going to hurt.
You see Cole, Fig, what are you doing in this moment as you see Danny sort of like move his gun a little bit in anxiousness at hearing this weird situation that they're in?
Are we all inside right now?
Everyone has moved out onto like the front
Yeah.
porch of Danny's cabin.
Okay.
Ren
And is watching Arthur sort of crying on the steps, and Ren pinning down John, who's sobbing and thrashing around angrily.
Yeah, Arthur's kind of like on the ground as well, or like he like ran down the steps, but he's not on the cabin right now. Yeah.
I mean, Cole's gonna do what Cole does, and he's going to
Diffuse.
step in the middle of it and try and diffuse the situation. But if Fig wants to do something first, then by all means.
Oh, Fig's strong suit is interacting with people, so.
Fig pulls her gun,
Fig
shoots
does
in the
run.
air.
Fig's gun's been out, man. I mean, she's reloaded it at some point, but.
Work your magic, Cole.
Yeah, right. Okay, thanks. No pressure, right? Just,
I don't know what she would do. I think that she would start like walking away and be like, I'm gonna go over here.
And I
Everyone
walk
should come with
away,
me
yeah.
away from this spot.
Okay.
In a very convincing way.
I don't know what you think is going on right now. But we've experienced things
Nick.
like this before, where people get angry for nothing and attack people viciously. And when I say viciously, I don't mean pinning them to the ground. And he gestures toward Rin, who is actively not attacking the person that they have pinned to the ground. You unfortunately saw that firsthand with Jim, and I'm sure you've heard of the terrible, terrible thing that happened last year at that football game. The similar thing is trying to happen here, but we can't let it get to us. None of us can. We've all had negative experiences. We all have reasons to be angry at someone or upset with someone, especially now in this incredibly stressful situation. But we can't let it control us. The moment we let it control us is the moment someone else dies. And I don't want anyone else to die while I'm here.
As you say that, Cole, Danny starts to lower his shotgun. And just as that happens, the ground starts to shake.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And then it is met with the sound of an explosion off by the barn. Nope, that's pickaxes. Never mind. I thought I had an explosion.
Good try.
Kind of ruined
Chris.
that tension.
Good try.
So you hear an earthquake. This. Then you hear the explosion go off by the barn as the ground starts shaking violently, more violently than it has ever done before. Everyone looks around as the ground shakes, a red fog starts seeping its way out from underneath all the cabins. And with that is where we're gonna end this episode.
Cool. Very cool. Very cool.
Damn.
Very cool.
Saw that one coming.
Well done, Chris.
Curse you!
Oh, fuck.
Okie dokie.
I'm scared, guys. I'm worried. I'm worried.
This is some bad shit, and we are unprepared as all hell to
Woefully.
deal with it,
I will
so.
say, because I wrote it down in my notes, and I just want to make sure for posterity's sake, because I did get a 10 plus on the investigative mystery, I still do have 2 holds, or I'm sorry, one. I still have 1 hold to ask a question later on, pertaining to like the phenomenon and things of that nature. So I just want to keep that in the brain banks for the moment, for hopefully next week. Damn,
cool.
Chris, that was good. Fuck.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you all for playing, and thank you all for watching. Let's do our thing and do a end of session question. Did we, in fact, conclude the current mystery?
Yeah, we solved who murdered the guy.
You did it.
Yeah,
You
we
caught
figured
Big
it out.
Bill. You caught Big Bill. You did it.
Now we're heading home.
Yeah. Everything's
You're heading
fine, nothing
home.
bad has happened.
Sadly, the tires of the van are cut.
Yep.
Uh,
Okay, we did not conclude the current mystery.
No,
Yep.
Did we save anyone from certain death or worse? Sorry.
You did save Molly.
we did save Molly.
We
Did
did
save
save
Molly from Big Bill. That's one. Did we learn
Along
something
we
new
came
and
for
important?
Molly. Wait, no, that's a long
Wait.
game, Polly. Never mind. I'm sorry. I was trying. I was trying
Okay.
to do. It's late.
I got you.
yeah,
I got
we
you.
saved
I
the
don't got you.
confidence was
Yeah.
really good.
I appreciated the confidence. Did we learn something new and important about the world?
Did we already know that the cracks exuded this red fog?
That's
I don't think we'd learned that yet, right?
Not
Like-
actively, no.
because we had only seen the substance like in a controlled, kind of
Yeah.
like container. We didn't know that. Or I will say
You saw veins of
yeah,
it
we
in
saw
the
veins
mountain
of
of
it
the
in the mountain,
finale.
but not like the fact that it's not the mountain and it's out here is new.
Mm-hmm.
That things are seeping out.
Correct.
So yeah, I'm
Yeah.
fine with saying that's 2. And did we learn something new and important about one of the huntors?
Ren
we
has
di-
something
yeah.
to do with the disappearance of.
That's true. We knew that, but our characters did not.
That is,
Correct.
I
Yeah.
am totally fine with that. That is completely and utterly valid. That is
That would be
a
2 points of experience.
3 yeses, 2 points of
That's
experience
a
for
level
all
up
of you.
for me.
That's a level up for me too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yay.
2 more for me. 2 more. We're gonna get there.
So that's very cool, very cool. Thank you again all for watching. We will be back hopefully next week with the epic conclusion. Hopefully, if it ends up, and maybe you guys just decide to do something completely different. But as of right now, we're on track to finishing it up. But yeah, again, hope everyone's doing well. Hope I didn't set any bad vibes, but we are doing it, and we are here. We are happy little trees.
Good.
We're gonna Molotov cocktail this gas. And
Yes,
see if it's flammable.
I did give one of my players a Molotov cocktail.
It's fine.
I did do that. So I don't know how that'll come back. Hopefully that'll come back in a fun, creative way. But yeah, so love yourself, drink a glass of water, know that everyone's here for you. You are not, you are, sometimes your brain will tell you you're something, you're just not. You are who everyone needs you to be, without any pressure on yourself. You are exactly good enough as you are, or as happy as you are with yourself. And that's the ultimate goal, self-actualization, baby.
The world wouldn't be the same without you. I'm glad you're here.
Yes, I would miss you. I personally, I love you individually. And that's a Chris Allard guarantee.
Hell yeah. Dope. Let's say goodnight, everyone. Be kind to
Good night,
yourselves.
everyone.
Good night,
Good night, everyone.
Good night,
I love
everyone.
you. Drink some water. And
I'll be
unclench your
thinking
jaw,
of you.
please.
Take a nap.
Deepest